Coming to you from the Blue Crew Studios in Temecula, California, it's the Whiskey Throttle Show, bringing you inside the lives and careers of industry leaders and legends pushing forward in action sports. Yamaha has been setting the standard in two-wheel and four-wheel fun for decades. Yamaha is always out front innovating and focused on reliability and performance. Join the Blue Crew today. Get yourself a Yamaha. The Whiskey Throttle Show is presented by motorsport.com. There's no need to even leave your home anymore if you need gear, you need parts, you need products, anything around your riding and racing hobbies. Go to motorsport.com, order it up online, and it will be quickly and conveniently shipped right to your home without even leaving your driveway. Get over to motorsport.com and make your next ride your best ride. Troy Lee Designs is the leader in off-road motocross apparel and style. So whether you're looking for a cool new paint job for your helmet, maybe your name and number on your helmet lettered on, you're looking for new gear, you're looking for mountain bike gear, off-road gear, they've got the brand new Scout line and GP and SE models. Troy Lee Designs has it all. They've been leading this industry for decades, and they're going to continue to do it. Rockform, creators of the world's strongest magnetic phone case. They have mounts for your car, motorcycle, and bicycle, as well as universal mounts to adhere your phone to any surface. They also have screen protectors, power banks, stands, chargers, and more. And don't forget the G-Rock wireless golf speaker. Magnets adhere this powerful speaker to your cart, or any metallic surface for that matter, so you have tunes while you golf, work, or hang out. Rockform, always innovating the phone case market. Rockwell designs all their sunglasses in their U.S. headquarters in Utah. Then they are manufactured in Italy using the strictest craftsmanship standards, ensuring you get the best pair of sunglasses you've ever owned. From men's and women's designs, floatable, alloy frame, and a UV 400 rating, which blocks out 100% of UV rays, Rockwell has everything you need for you and your family. Use our code WT20 for 20% discount at checkout at rockwelltime.com. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the Whiskey Throttle Show here in Blue Crew Studio. We've got a great guest today, Factory HRC Honda's Joe Shimoda. Joe, welcome to the Blue Crew Studio, buddy.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, it's good to see you. I tell you what, dude, I saw you at San Diego, and I walked by and I'm like, is that Joe? It looks like Joe. And I'm like, no, that guy's too big. You got all muscly on it.
No, I think maybe, me and Joe Cancerelli, my trainer, we've been working hard, but just had a smaller T-shirt, probably, you know. Yeah.
I don't know, man. You look pretty yoked. Good job. Whatever you're doing, keep it up. You got the beach body going.
Thank you.
You're ready for summer. You went home this fall and spent some time with your family. How was that? I mean, I know you had the injury. We're going to talk about that. But how was it being home for a while? I know you at times really miss home, understandably.
Yeah.
It's got to be cool to go home, huh?
Yeah, I did this Nations this year actually after SMX, and I was gonna plan on doing East Coast already. Like I talked about it to Honda and Lars and guys, so was gonna do East Coast. So I had a little more time to take a rest and be at home. So I spent about a month and a week. It was good times. I spent a lot of time with my friends, family. We actually went to two of the All Japan Nationals, and
oh, you did?
Yeah, troublesome places. Just doing.
So, do you still have a lot of friends over there that you keep in touch with?
I do. I was there till like end of my not kindergarten.
Grade school or
yeah. Elementary school.
Yeah.
And we talk nowadays. We have Instagram and social media, so we all connect this whole time. So I don't know. We just keep track of what we're doing, and I still do talk with some of them, and but mostly spending time with family, I'd say. Yeah.
And so your mom is here. Does she go back a lot? Like, did she go back with you?
No, not this time, but yes, sometimes she would go back, sometimes not. Like, just depends. Because myself, I'm here, and my sister is actually over in San Francisco going to school over there. So my mom wants to stay here for in case something happened. So rarely we have our full family going back to Japan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did she go too, your sister?
No, she didn't go back this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, too busy.
So what kind of things you do over there? I mean, I think I told you before, it's been maybe 3 or 4 years ago now, but we went over for Christmas and did like 8 days, skied at Nagano, did Hiroshima, several days in Tokyo. We went all over. And I love Japan.
Yeah.
Like, if I could speak the language, I'd consider moving there. I mean, I loved it. It's just, people are polite. It's clean. I don't know. I just really appreciated the culture.
Yeah.
Food was a little rough. Some of the seafood, I'm like, whoa. They would just plop down a big old squid and just plain, no sauce, no seasoning, and just
Yeah, there's the textures and stuff are a little different there. I mean, some of the stuff I don't like it either, but because I'm from Japan, but when I do go back there, so it's either home for me, or I actually went to Hokkaido this time, which is first time for me.
Ski area, right? That's one of the bigger ski areas.
Yeah, you can ski there, but just the food over there is really fresh and it's really good.
Is Hokkaido? It's north, right?
It's up north. It's a different island actually. You have to like fly over there. So that was a good trip. First time for me going there with friends, and yeah, we went to actually Hiroshima to watch the bomb, the atomic bomb stuff.
Did you go through the museum?
I did. I learned some history there.
It's heavy. I stood outside the atomic bomb dome and just, I don't know, man. You just imagine like everybody just going on with their normal lives, and then just, I don't know. There was a tricycle. Did you see that little girl's tricycle inside the museum? And it was just kind of melted. And they tell this story about this little girl that was just riding her tricycle, and then it was just like disintegrated, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's heavy.
It's heavy. It was heavy, but I mean, just learning some cultures there. Because there's a lot of places that you can go to. I mean, Japan's also known for a lot of night life. So, I mean, I did a little bit of that, and I enjoy some time there.
Yeah.
For sure.
What's the town? I'm brain farting right now, but where the geisha are.
The geisha.
It's just one city now. Oh man, there's like a whole village where they all live. Dang it. I'm going to forget. Anyway, that was amazing. I wanted to go down way south to where they say it's like tropical, the very south end of Japan.
Yep. Maybe Okinawa?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
have you been down there?
I went there long time ago. I can't really remember it. So that's another island too. Like we're all the way in the bottom. Actually, a couple of my friends lives there. It's a beautiful place. And honestly, so Okinawa is kind of, it's really like an island, like you say, tropical style area. Like it doesn't really, look like Japan.
I know.
Part of it, you know.
I saw pictures and I'm just like, wait, this is the same country. Like I don't get it. It's, you look on a map and Japan looks kind of small.
Yeah.
But it's spread out so far. Like you said, Hokkaido up north, and I don't know if it's Hokkaido, but like Nagano and that area, they get more snow than I think anywhere else in the world at times.
Yeah.
And when we went and skied, it was powder every day.
Yeah.
And then you go to the south and it's tropical. It almost looked like Hawaii or something, you know? And I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
You kind of get a little bit of everything over there.
I know. Like I don't know. It's fun like traveling around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even myself, I'm living in Japan, and the island is so small, but there's a lot of places you can go to.
So many, and the bullet train was crazy. It didn't even seem real when you look out the window and you're doing 180 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that how fast it goes?
Yeah.
And we did get yelled at on the train. My brother-in-law laughs really loud. He's just kind of loud.
Yeah.
And, like I think Japan culture is like, if you're in a public place, you be quiet. Like I noticed that, what's the busiest intersection in the world?
Shibuya?
Shibuya.
Yeah.
And there's like, I don't know, it's 6 streets or 7 streets that all intersect. It's massive. It's like Times Square. But you listen, you could hear a pin drop. Nobody's talking. It almost feels like you're on a movie set. I'm like, this is so crazy. And I was asking about it, and they're like, yeah, but this is a public space, and so be respectful. You don't talk, or be quiet. Well, my brother-in-law was like, laughing, typical American. And somebody stood up on the train and just started screaming at him in Japanese.
Oh, really?
And then sat down. He's like, what was that about?
No way.
I think you're being too loud, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules.
Yeah.
You can't talk, or like, I don't know, like escalator, let's say. You have to stand on like one side, so that people can go through and stuff like that.
I feel like a lot of it's common courtesy, and I don't know. I appreciate it. I thought it was really cool. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's a very respectful culture.
Yeah. Courtesy is definitely next level
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find a trash can. That was kind of bumming me out. Like if you have
True.
a cup and you're like, I just need to throw this away, good luck.
Yeah.
Put it in your pocket because you're not going to see a trash can all day. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm glad you had fun over there. We'll get started here in your stuff. Guys, get over to WhiskeyThrottleMedia.com. We've got tons of moto content over there, off-road, dual sport. Our merch is over there, all kinds of things. And our guest story today brought to you by Yamaha. We got Blue Crew Contingency. If you guys get on a blue bike, 4 strokes, 2 strokes, side-by-sides, street bikes, whatever you need, Yamaha is setting the standard. Sorry, Honda. I know you ride for them, but they don't sponsor our show. So, all right. So tell me a little bit about your hometown. It's Suzuka, where there's the big road racing circuit. I know we've talked about that before. What was it like growing up there? I mean, what did you do as a kid when you were younger? You know, before you got into bikes and all that, what was it like?
So Suzuka is, I'd say a little bit more in like a countryside. Like if you compare it in United States. And like you said, we have famous Suzuka circuit where they do F1 racing, a lot of motorsports racing. So, I mean, the place is kind of like a city of motorsport, I would say. There's a lot of motorcycle shops. Yeah, I mean, I born and grew up there. My family lives literally like 10 minutes away from the circuit. And
Still same place?
Still same place.
Yeah.
Still same place. Actually, it's funny how my property works there. I have my grandparents' house. In the same property, we have my parents' house, and we all spend time together, and yeah, I just feel like I live pretty normal life for a little bit till I start racing.
Did you play any other sports, or like what did you guys do as kids? Just kind of run around and.
I actually did a lot of stuff. Like the motocross was my main thing. Like I would go back from the school to track.
Okay.
The days I can ride. If not, I mean, my mom was actually really into like the education side too, and I would go like a second school like after the school is done, or I'll go like I did some swimming, maybe gymnastics school for once a week. And then in school, like I was playing a lot of soccer. All of my friends were playing soccer.
Yeah.
And they still do now. So I play soccer.
Do you guys call it soccer or football over there?
We call it soccer.
It's soccer.
Yeah,
okay.
soccer. Yeah, I did some soccers and yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you get your first bike?
So I got my first bike. That's a good question, actually. I don't even know. I know my first bike was QR50.
Okay.
And I was riding that. I actually don't know when did I start it. I was just on it.
Was it just like a gift, or did your dad ride? I mean, how did you end up with a dirt bike?
Yeah, I don't even know. My dad used to race.
Okay.
By the time I was on the bike, he wasn't. But he was just doing a lot of like outdoor activities like camping, jet ski, and he was doing a lot of pit bikes. Like him and his buddies, like we all did like a pit bike race over in Hamamatsu, and I'll go watch and ride my little QR50 there.
That's a Honda, right?
That's a Honda.
Yeah,
Yeah. My first bike was Honda.
Yeah.
And
I don't think they sold the QR50 here.
I don't know, actually.
We got we had a different version of it. We didn't get the QR, but like Ernesto Fonseca, his first bike was a QR50.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I think, I think I saw him at Apollo and he told me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, I know for sure. I remember when I got my first 65, it was a Christmas. So my house in Japan is a three-story house.
Okay.
And, just going downstairs to go to the school, I had a wrapped gift stuck in the stairs because I don't think my dad couldn't get it upstairs.
Okay.
So I had the bike like stuck in the stairs. I'm like, hey dad, what is this? You know, like, can I unwrap it? It just, I know what it is, but like,
Yeah.
it looks like a motorcycle, but can I just unwrap it? And it was actually a Cali 65 that he got me. I know that was my first bike.
Yeah. What year was that?
Oh my God, I don't. Maybe like 2000, 2007.
Okay.
8?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just ish. Yeah.
somewhere
Just,
around
okay.
there. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. And were you just like pumped? I mean, what were you thinking? I always like seeing those videos where people record their kids getting that bike, because when you are a kid, it's like, I don't know, man. There's nothing better. I remember when I got, you get your first bike, you just, oh man, it's just such a fun feeling.
But it's like at the same time I was kind of late for school, like so I kind of like the very first one I saw, I just ignored.
Oh really?
And yet once I come back, it's like, okay, I want to unwrap it and see what it is. And it was a Cali 65. And then we would ride like a lot more often.
On your property, or where would you guys ride?
So my dad has a well, we have like the family business over there, and behind the building, actually my grandpa built a track for me with a little tractor, and it's like 25-second track, you know, and the lines are like,
Yeah.
I mean like that wide.
Grass growing
Yeah.
around. Whole, yeah.
So I would ride there a lot, and yeah, so we get done from the school. My grandpa will pick me up because he used to work at Honda, so he know how to work on the bikes.
Okay.
And my grandpa will pick me up from the school on a K truck. You know K truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, like those small,
Tiny,
small pickup truck.
Yeah.
And we would go drive down to the company and ride till it's dark, and then we go back. So
cool. And you could, I remember too, it was probably this way for you. I mean, you say it's a 25-second lap time. It's like you could ride the simplest little track, but as a kid, you just lap after lap, and it was still fun. You know?
Yeah.
You didn't need a lot of different terrain, whatever, to have a good time.
yeah.
That's so cool.
There's
It's like I think that's the purest it'll ever be for you. You know what I mean? The sport.
I think so. Yeah.
It's hard to really get that back.
And back then, like, because my grandpa obviously want to teach a lot of things like once, like a lot of stuff at once. I'm like, you can't really remember everything, so he'll put like a mic through my helmet.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. So he had a mic set on his head. It's just like this, and I had just the earplug sitting on my ears, and while riding, he would like say
give
whatever.
you coaching.
Yeah, give me a coaching and stuff. So I remember doing a lot of that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So he worked at Honda, huh? Because Yamamatsu, that's where Honda is, right? Or what's it called?
Hamamatsu.
Yeah, Hamamatsu.
No,
I thought that was where Japan was, or Honda was.
I mean, there's Honda in a lot of places.
Really, it's spread out.
But the corporation, like, we have one corporation over in Suzuka, like really close from our house, and I think Honda also supports the Suzuka circuit as well.
Oh, okay.
So, my grandpa was working like really 5 minutes away from my house, and yeah, he know how to work on the bikes and stuff.
So were you a really good student? You said your mom would kind of bring you to almost like a secondary school. Were you a good student? Get good grades and everything?
I don't know if I was a good student, but I think I was okay at studying.
Yeah.
I was, well, just because I was doing a lot of schoolwork. I was when I was in elementary school, I was like way ahead. So that I can ride and go to race, and teacher will be fine with it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, there's a stigma. I don't know if it's true, but that the Japanese are very very smart. They're very strict about their education. And so we're over here, our education system kind of stinks. You know what I mean? We're kind of dummies over here.
Yeah, but,
is that true? Is it like that?
No, it's funny because when I first moved down here, I went to, I was living in Temecula at first, and I would go to the public school. Actually, the education here is well, different. Like you said, it's different, but I don't. I think it's really um what do you say? I think we have a good process here.
Yeah.
Because so Japan, the one thing I felt the most different and I was frustrated with is that um like let's say for example you have math work, right? Like, and you have these like you have to build this form to get the answers. Um and I would just do it in my head. Like, you see this problem, and then in my head, like, I'll solve it and just write an answer, and I turn it into the teacher. The answer is right, but I'll get back with, like, I don't know, C or something, just because I
want you
didn't
to show your
write
work.
show my work,
Yeah.
like the step to go through.
Mm.
So then I'm like, I'm trying to figure this out, and I didn't know how to do it because I would just do it all in my head.
Mm.
So I had a lot of time, like, I had bad grades here because I just don't know what the process is to get to the answer.
Mm.
Or over in Japan, if the answer is right, they don't really care, you know. So, and all over my after school that I was going, it's basically to get your brain to, like, you know, work faster. So you have, like, I don't know, hundreds questions, and you just solve it, and like you're supposed to solve it in like under 20 minutes or something.
Okay, so it's all
So
timed.
I'm like, I'm just doing it, you know, without knowing how does the answer to get to. So I had a lot of trouble doing that, and same thing as like even like English, like, you have to understand, and like you have to show all this process leading up to the answers. So that was different to me. So I think I don't know, I really like
Okay,
the
so
school here.
you wouldn't
It's
say it was
reasonable.
bad. It's just different.
Different.
Yeah.
It's really different.
That's interesting. How was your English before you came here?
Like, really bad.
It was.
Yeah, well, I had a hard time, like, just ordering food at the like drive-throughs or like in and out, like whatever that was. I you know, I the one thing I remember the most, I think, rest of my life, me and my mom went to I forgot what this restaurant was or fast food was. We went drive-through. We wanted to get my mom wanted to get cheeseburger, and I wanted to get like a just a random, like, fried chicken or something.
Okay.
We came back, paid for our food, got our food, and it was like 2 kids meal hot dogs. I mean, like, how did we end up here, you know?
Your mom's English wasn't very good either.
Yeah, but we both couldn't speak at all. So
the lady's just like, I don't know what they said. Give them hot dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, you know, your English, even back then, was probably better than my Japanese. Can you can write, obviously, and everything in Japanese?
Writing is actually hard in Japanese. It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, kanji is like unlimited.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I can't remember everything.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know, because at the age you came over, you'd be learning some of that, but not have it dialed. And so then you come here and change, and then I didn't know if you still worked on it or focused on it.
Like, yeah, I can read. I can.
You can?
I can read and stuff. I mean, even here, like nowadays, you don't even use pencils. So it's like,
I know.
My writing has been so bad lately.
Yeah.
Like, regardless, like, it doesn't matter if it's Japanese or English. It's just bad. It's just never use a pencil.
Well, mine was screwy because I grew up in Montana for grade school, and then I moved to Arizona. And so they used italic, which is like kind of print. Okay. And then when I went to Arizona, they wrote in cursive. So the 2 states even wrote differently.
Okay.
And so I didn't really have italic down, and then I moved to cursive. I didn't even know how to do it. So now my handwriting is like this mess of, like, kind of a mix of both, and it's terrible. It's almost unreadable. It never got better, you know. But now, you don't write much anymore. You're right. You don't really write much.
It's on the phone, computer.
Sign your name a lot. Probably that's
just
about it.
my name. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you get that first bike. You guys are riding all the time. Did you start racing right away?
And
who's all over there? So you got your dad, your grandpa, your sister at the time. Do you have any other siblings? Just one sister.
No, just one sister.
And she's younger or older?
She's younger.
Okay.
She's younger. So yeah. Wait. So you were asking?
So, who else lived? Was grandma and grandpa there?
Okay, yeah, we can go from there. Yeah. So, yeah, grandparents. Wait, in U.S. or in Japan?
No, in Japan. Yeah.
So right now, like grandparents, every friend. My dad is also in Japan. Only the person that's in U.S. is my mom.
Just your mom. Okay.
My sister and myself. Everyone else back in Japan.
Okay. And they all lived. Your grandparents and your whole family lived on the same property.
Yes, same property. I mean,
is that common in Japan? I think that's cool.
No, it's really uncommon.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like even like just my whole family, like say my mom, my dad, grandparents, my mom's sister, or like, everyone like lives within like
close,
like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And I think that's rare,
Yeah, but I like that. Like, I feel like that's how it should be. I mean, my mom lives in Montana. My sister's in there. We're all spread out, and I hate it because if something were to happen, I got to get on a plane or whatever. Like, as your parents get older, you want to be able to take care of them. And I don't know. My kids are at the age. One of them's going to college, and they're kind of getting ready to leave. It's like I don't want them to be gone far. It would be cool if everybody.
Yeah.
We're close.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that. I think that's another cultural thing that I just liked about Japan. Yeah. Families are very tight.
And I mean, I think it's rare too. I never really see, everyone like living so close. But I mean, and then I started racing. So I got my first bike at 4. Started riding just for fun. Yeah. I don't know, just not even like riding every week. And then 7 years old was the first race I did.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was kind of like an indoor/outdoor, like kind of like a super motocross type of thing.
Okay.
But it's like the scale's much smaller. I remember I got like 7th, and I had a good day. I mean, we don't know any racing about it, and I don't know what I was doing either.
Yeah.
So, but I remembered at it because it was the first race. Yeah. So for me, it was like a big like impression.
Yeah.
So I would remember it the whole time.
Do you have pictures from that day?
Probably.
Yeah. I'd like to see one.
Yeah.
To me, those are my favorite when I chat with guys about their careers. Like Ernesto, I just reminded him. He was on that QR50. He's got rubber rain boots on, like a hockey helmet. I mean, it was like the most bizarre, setup.
Yeah.
Just because, it's Costa Rica and you're just getting started. Like you just put together what you can, right? Anyway, that's my first race right there on that yellow bike. It was a Yamaha 50. Like,
oh, really?
84. Yeah.
Damn.
83. Anyway, long time ago, but those are really cool. Again, it's like, to me, I like those because it's before any of the sport got tainted at all with anything. It's like you just were doing it in its most raw, pure form. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. As a racer, when it comes to profession, it changes. It's not that you don't love it anymore, but it's different.
Yeah.
So I like those early days. I think there's something cool about them, and hearing the stories, like yours was a supermoto. That's hilarious. You go in like side of a covered area or something.
Yeah, we have a massive roof, and then we go under the roof for a little bit and go outside, race outside, and come back in.
So then, were you guys hooked right away, and you started racing a lot, or was it just sort of you did it here and there kind of thing?
See, that's like, so I don't have really a memories there, guys. I was just, I raced that race and just hanging around with my dad. He's riding pit bikes and race a little bit more. And I to be honest, I don't even know when this motocross thing came like really serious.
Just sort of happened.
Just started happening.
Yeah.
And I guess I was really good enough to like win most of my races over in Japan. So I think
it had to happen pretty quickly here. I mean, I printed out all your results. You went to Loretta's when you were 10.
Yeah.
So I mean, in pretty quick fashion, you were serious enough to go to Tennessee.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, so my first race was 7 years old. Yeah, probably like 2, 3 years.
Yeah.
Leading up to it.
So did you know anyone in the U.S.? Like, what makes you guys go, you know what, we need to go to the Amateur National Championships in Tennessee?
I don't know, but from what I heard from my dad, it was all Adam Cincerillo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we the very very first time I tried to race Loretta Lynn's. So I did qualify at Honey Lake. It was the track called Honey Lake.
Yeah.
So I qualified there. P4.
That was a cool track.
Yeah,
actually.
that was different. Yeah, P4, and like both of my categories, and then because of my ESTA visa, I can stay in the States for only 180 days, and you have to go back each 3 months.
Oh.
So I would just come here to do area qualifier, practice a little bit, go back, come back for regionals, and go back right away. So then, like, I qualified for the first time. It was actually when I was 9 years old, the year before I went to Loretta's, and I got hurt in Japan racing.
Oh.
And then that year I didn't. But my mom and dad actually went to see Cincerillo when he was riding for Kawi. Maybe it was 85. Like superstar, like in amateur nationals and stuff. So yeah, they went to see. I think.
So they went to Loretta's to see him?
Just to see him, yeah.
Did you go?
I didn't go.
They went on their own.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was just doing some school in Japan. So yeah, and yeah, I don't know what happened after that, but like just they came back and we talked about, okay, maybe let's try, to go to Loretta's again and potentially move there full time to keep the racing going. Just because I was just winning everything in Japan. So if we're gonna do it, why don't we, go to the country that has most population in motorsports or motocross. And I think that's how it all began.
So you never thought of going to Europe and doing GPs or anything like that. You were kind of looking at American motocross right away.
Me personally, I didn't know anything about it.
You were just doing what your parents were checking out.
I was just kind of like, okay, why not?
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. Like, I'm trying to relate it as a parent, like my daughter plays soccer. We spent so many stinking days at the soccer fields, and you want the best for them and you try to give them the best opportunities. My daughter just actually committed to a college in Oklahoma to go play soccer. And it's like, I'm putting myself in your parents' shoes at 10. They're going, okay, we're gonna go to America and maybe move there. Like, that's huge. It's like such a commitment. You know what I mean? And you're 10.
And it's like, like you said, to your point, like you're 10 years old, you don't really know like what's going on. Like
you're just like, cool, whatever.
Like, I didn't really know what motocross is, to be honest. I was just doing it because that's what I was doing at that age. And I mean, now that I think about it, like the commitment they had to make to move over here.
It's crazy.
I mean, that's pretty insane for, if they tell me if I can do the same thing, it's a lot of thinking they have to go through.
Totally. I mean, it probably threw the whole family, like.
Of course. Yeah, not just my parents.
No.
Yeah.
You're leaving your grandparents. Like, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
I think, American fans or motocross fans in general, when you have the Lawrences here and you have you here and you have all these riders from other countries, I don't think they fully appreciate how hard it is. Like, even Langston's story and Greg Albertine's story when they came here from South Africa through Europe, but it's like Chad Reed, they gave up everything. Like, it's like, okay, everything I knew, it's gone. And I'm going into this new thing where I don't know anybody. I don't know if I'm going to make it. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to be probably broke and, have to start over at whatever. It's a big deal. I'm just trying to say, and I have a lot of respect for anybody that comes here from any other country, because I know, I'd go to Europe and race for a week or two and I would be so homesick. I'm like, dude, just get me home. Imagine staying. It's crazy. It's really hard. So anyway, I appreciate it. And I appreciate your parents being that committed to their son's success. They obviously saw that you were good at it, you know, or they were crazy. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Okay, so when you came over, you did the Honey Lake races. Was there, and that's a pretty big track, a lot of hills. Was that like, wow, this is racing's different over here? I mean, I don't know. What did it look like to you?
I mean, the very first impression I had was the race is really short. And I mean, we were tripping because we were actually thought American guys were tripping because like in these amateur races, so the way they do it, because you have so many classes in the races, like let's say you have like, I don't know, 60 race per day.
Yeah.
Like, so they'll start a race 5 laps later. As the guy doing the last lap, the next guys are already starting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In Japan,
they don't even make sure the track's cleared. It's like,
exactly. It's like in Japan, that's like no shot. It's not happening.
Yeah.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
So I'm like, because just the way that the racing works here, just moves so fast that we were just like, we had to learn like all these different things, you know.
Were your races longer over there in Japan versus here? Like you mean the laps were shorter as well?
Like 10 minutes, I would say, for any races. But we don't have that much classes. We just take the day slowly.
Right.
You know, no break, nothing here. We just go and race and done, and everyone leaves right away.
Yeah. Well, and it's like it's a business here. So these promoters are like, how many classes can we fit in the day? You know, and I get it. I mean, I'm not against people making money, but it does stink. I mean, Jet actually got a lot of heat for saying something on our show about how he thought Europe's amateur process was better. You know, he says you come here and it's these quick, short races and you're just sprinting. You don't have any time to work into a flow or let fitness become a factor, or, you know, it's just wide open. It's crazy for 3, 4, 5 laps and you're done. And I remember when, you know, he said it, I was almost ready to go back to Europe. He goes, if I was either going to make them put me into the pro racing or I was going back to Europe. And I thought that, you know, this is all I know, so I didn't really think about it. But
it's all, you know, it just depends on the perspective, you know, if you want to be successful in the U.S. And I think from what I see from outside, like even the pro guys, I mean, the races here is like really intense, like first 4 or 5 laps.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not really trying to be precise here. Like we're just kind of sending it. And yeah, like, and you just keep going for that 30 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever the race length is. It's just different. Like,
it's different, yeah.
You have to, you know, you kind of have to come up with like a good strategies too. Like I would go, because when I was when I came here and did all these amateur races, because we didn't have any side lap or anything, so I would, you know, go grab a bicycle and actually walk a track. If like, if I had enough, like too much time break in between, I don't go walk the track. Just make sure, you know.
Yeah, look at lines.
Look at it, lines, and then for your safeties as well. So gotta be really intentional and everything, you know. And yeah, I think just different culture.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like there's obviously U.S. guys who are succeeding, so it's not like our amateur system sucks. But I do think what Jet said, where like their amateur kids race the same track, same day as the pros. What is it, EMX or, you know, however it goes. So there are some things about what they're doing that I think are better. They run longer races. Where you said here, our amateur races, it's like, go 3 laps fast. Okay, get off, next race, go. You're just 100 miles an hour. And it's different. Yeah, it's just different. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. What about Loretta's the first time you went there? I haven't been since 92.
Oh, really?
So we're going to go this year, but I haven't been in a long, long time. But the pictures I see and even what I remember, it's so big. Like,
yeah, for amateur race, I mean, it's a massive thing. Yeah, like,
were you like kind of, you know, intimidated or blown away by how big it was, or what was your thoughts the first time?
You know, the place itself is actually, it was not really intimidating or like super impressive, but the track was really difficult. Like you know how they just the prep that they do, it's like
Ruts, man.
ruts, and the way they do it is actually smart. I think now that I think the beginning of the week I think they prep the track a little deeper, and more towards the end of the week, it kind of becomes harder and harder. I feel like, so I would struggle a lot in like these like deep ruts because we never have those in Japan. And also like same thing, right? You have one side lap and go. So I was just not really used to like this explosiveness that you have to get into like first like right away. But I think I finished, top. I think I got third on one of those overalls.
2013 was your first year, and you got a 10th and a third.
10th and a third,
65, 7 to 11, and 10 to 11.
Yeah, I remember like back then, like Masterpool was riding 65s. I mean, he was like just.
He was the man.
He was the man.
Yeah.
It was maybe like half a lap difference.
Really?
Maybe more, to be honest.
Ty
Masterpool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I had no shot beating him. No way.
Really?
Yeah.
Who else? Like who was second here that year?
See,
like,
that's
who else?
because he was just so far away that everyone was just looking up to him.
Really?
And like I just don't even remember about him.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. So you went then in the next year and got a third and a fourth. Like at this point when you're on 80s,
Yep,
or 85s, were you starting to get sponsor, like getting the people to notice you? Because at that point, third and a fourth, man, that's pretty good.
not really. Like I don't. It was hard to get a sponsorship. I feel like too because, I mean, I think from the sponsor's perspective, like we didn't have a visa back then. So like I don't know, I'm not too sure if they would like to sponsor a kid who might just not come back anymore after a few years,
Yeah.
So like not a long term, deal.
Is the visa tough for you? Like even still, I mean,
It's tough. Like
it's kind of tricky.
it's tricky. And also like when the president changes, all I mean,
Yeah,
it's been like kind of difficult for now. But now it's okay because I have some, level of like results, and stuff. So it's like easier process. But back then it was like the very, very first visa was actually my mom had it to be a student, and then she can bring with her kids. So me and my sister will be under her, So
she signed up for classes over here?
Yes, so she would have to go school in college in Irvine actually. It's got to be like pretty good school too because of the I mean the reason you go there is to
it had to be probably a university,
school, so,
like a 4 years.
Yeah. So it was crazy because we were living in Temecula. She would drive every morning or like at least 3 times a week. Drive over there in the morning, like with the traffic, it's like 2 hours. Did a school all day, come back. So honestly, like with this whole moving to United States thing, I think the workload was probably my mom.
She had the most.
She had the most. Lots of things to do. So,
Gosh.
visa is hard.
Yeah.
And it changes like recently.
Do you have an attorney that works on it for you?
We have to hire it each time,
Yeah.
and it gets expensive too. These things like, but
no, I mean I hear stories of because there are a lot of international riders here now, and I hear stories from different guys where it's like, dude, I was worried I wasn't going to get back. I don't want to go home because I'm not sure I can get back in.
Yeah,
I get it. It's tough, especially in this climate where the people that are here illegally, they're trying to get out, but it's like folks like you who are doing things legit, you get sort of lumped in and they're looking at everybody very closely. And I'm sure it makes it nerve-wracking. What was it? It's been a handful of years ago, but remember when Martin Davalos was leading the points and couldn't get into Canada? Do you remember that? He was leading 250 East. I think he was riding for Mitch, either Rockstar Suzuki or Mitch at the time, and he couldn't get into Canada because his visa, something with his visa.
Really?
Because he's Ecuador or something like that, right?
Yeah, I don't.
There was something
I can't
squirrely,
remember,
and he missed a round. He
Really?
couldn't, yeah, lost the points lead, and so it's a real deal. Anyway, okay, so how old were you when you guys moved here full time? Like all of this mini bike stuff, 2013, 2014, you're still just coming over for those races, right?
Yeah, I believe like 2014, I would say.
That's when you
Maybe
came
it
over?
was a full time, yeah.
Okay. And when you got told that, what did you think of that? When your parents said, "Hey, we're going to go to America and move there." Because you're leaving all your friends.
Yeah, I wasn't very fond of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I was just, I was good enough in Japan, and honestly in US too. Like we had pretty good shot.
Yeah.
For riding for a good team, possibly. Like potentially. So. And I really hate because there's a lot of time. Like I didn't really want to race at all. There's not a day like I woke up and wanted to go ride dirt bikes. Like even now I struggle with that.
Really?
But it's like the one thing I always had was like so my family, well, just it was the racing based, like the results. My racing and result is like affects big on my family, like mood or situation, because we were at this point we were doing it for like 7 years now. Yeah, or very first time it was 4, so 10 years. So it was like everything was based around my racing career. So, and there's always a thing like I kind of had to like be really good every time I'm on the track or every time I race. And yeah, I really hated about that. And what was your question again?
Well, I'm just saying, was it hard for you to move over here when you guys made the decision?
Yeah. So then like I was like, even like before we move here for full time, I kind of try to like convince my like family to like I think we shouldn't really. Should we
keep
actually
racing.
do this as a job, because it's gonna turn into a job at some point. But it's hard because, so like 2014, I was only like what,
9 or 10.
9, yeah, like young, still like 12, like 13 years old, and by the time you go to a pro, it's like what takes another, I don't know, just depends on how when you can turn pro, you can turn in like pro like at 16 or like 22, like just depends, right? So I mean, always racers, right? Racing is like you chase for you chase something that has no goal to it. And
what do you mean has no goal to it?
Like, so I always this is how I think, right, about racers, right? Racers just in general, like, okay, if you win a race, that's not really your goal. Like, is your goal, if it's your goal, is championship, but you get one title, right? Then you have like, you want to reach for second one. So it's always like never ending, right? Once you get one, you always chase for a second
There's
one.
never a final goal, is what you're saying.
So what is your goal? Like at this point, you always have to chase for never ending goals. So it's like, it's really tough to do that. And especially with my case, I have to be really good each time. And if I don't do well, like, everyone's not happy. If I do well, everyone's happy. But we always have to move on to the next one. So it's just like this never-ending process.
It's like the goal moves
stressful
every single weekend, right? Even if you hit the target, then it just moves out to here, and you got to keep chasing it.
Yeah, and especially like at this age, I'm not even pro, so it's like winning in amateur races wasn't really impressive enough, So it's always like there's no return to it. You know? I will do well, but is everyone really happy? Not really, So amateur racing was actually really, really hard for me. Honestly, I didn't like it at all. So, but it's again because we are moving from Japan to
Yeah.
here. So I think the way that I approached every race was just different than everyone, you know.
Hmm.
It was a little more, not an anger, but high stress. Just always high stress, you know.
So you felt, and this is interesting because, you know, like Carmichael said this, he knew, and Stewart, from a very young age, they knew how much their parents had invested in them and were counting on them to, like, they spent all their money on this. So you kind of have to succeed. And they said they both, from a very young age, understood that and felt that pressure. Would you say you're kind of in the same boat? Like, you felt this pressure from your parents, like, I've got to succeed.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, my parents is one of the parents that will do everything for the kids. So, like, I would know, you know, I would know like they're like really sacrificing a lot of stuff for me. And it was kind of hard for me to say like I just don't want to do this anymore, you know. So
Especially the longer it goes, right?
Longer it goes,
they
it's
keep
like,
putting
yeah.
more and more into it, and you're like, okay, well, now I can't really go back.
Yeah. Then I did 1 year that's 2016 actually,
Yeah.
on the Super Mini.
Yeah,
I got
first
my
and second that year.
title there. I think I won like 5 motos, and one of the moto I crashed on the start, so I finished like I don't know like sixth or fifth, so I lost that one. But that year was really really good. Just kind of like honestly dominated that year.
What were you riding? What brand of bike?
KTM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had a little bit of support from Roger DeCoster,
Okay.
KTM guys. Had like a little upgraded engine and stuff, so it was
Okay.
fast. And I had a good year, and then I got a call from Geico, Amsoil Honda, and then I think since I turned into those factory rides, then things got a little bit calmer.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Because your parents could kind of step back and
Yeah, because now it's like we're moving on to 250s. Like it's not a kid racing anymore, to be honest. Like the big bikes are pretty gnarly. So it's like I think now that I think back, it was like they wanted to help like they were doing when I was racing for Super Minis and stuff. But the bikes and the teams are so big enough that it's like I feel like maybe my parents didn't know how to help. They wanted to help, but don't know how to help. So then we had to hire right trainers and stuff like that. You know.
Wow. So it's just interesting to hear you say like you almost didn't really like it at that age, but you were doing really well though. You know?
And actually another thing is that it would have been much easier. I feel like if my dad was here.
Right.
So what I mean by that is because my dad was the one who knows all about racing, so he obviously know a little bit of dirt bikes, right? But my mom don't really know anything about it back then. So like you have this like 12-year-old kid go out and let them figure out, that's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
So it's like you always have
you're
to
really
like,
on your own.
like you always have to think for something like, okay, how can I like what makes what better, and like I mean most of the when I see the dads helping, kid racing, some kids say, oh, I don't like my dad, or like that is too hard on him. Like if I had that back then, like these amateur careers, I think the thing would have been much easier for me, you know.
Do you think in a way that made you like stronger or sharper though, that you had to figure it out yourself? Because your mom, like you said, she'd do anything for you, but she can't tell you, hey, your bike setup doesn't look right, or your technique is like this. She's just like, I don't know, go faster.
Yeah, and it's
so
like,
you had to learn that yourself. I mean, was there advantage to that, or you think no?
Maybe now yes, because I like to keep track of myself, and also like I had a trainer who would train me too, off the bike and on the bike, same guy, right? And I mean,
Who was it back then?
I was actually training with Yanning Carvela.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from France, and like he would tell me my riding style and techniques and off the bike style, like stuff, cycling and gym. But it's like I really, once you get the fundamentals right, I really appreciate like having to have a trainers, but at the same time, all you're doing at some point, like all you're doing is what people are telling you to do. So you kind of forget like to be like the ideas and like these like strategy kind of have to come from your idea at one point, and so then I had to figure it out, right? Like how to be better at making strategy, or I mean even talk to people, or like be a little bit more intentional of everything. And I mean definitely I had to figure it out, and then I think now it's helping me a lot. Yeah.
You having to solve your own problems back then had to be way hard, and you had to feel totally alone. That's, I mean, just my perspective of hearing it. But I would bet that now, if you get to a place where there's a problem or an issue or whatever, you can kind of just go, okay, you just kind of work through it yourself because you're used to that.
Yeah.
Or maybe another guy who's had their dad always take care of it for him, they're like, I'm lost.
Exactly. And you have, once you go to a factory team, it's not that because you're on a factory team you'll do well. Of course, a little bit. Bikes are a lot better, but the tool is there for you to use it. But who's gonna use that is yourself or your dad. And then I didn't have my dad, so I didn't really know how to use that tool.
Did he have to stay in Japan just to work? Is that why?
Yes, yeah. Huh. Yeah, obviously he has to work and take care of my the whole family, so he couldn't be here. But yeah, I think
how hard was that on your mom and dad too? I mean, they basically just were apart for all those years.
Yes, yeah. Well, my dad would come to the state every once in a while, but
man,
yeah, I think
it's just such a commitment. I just say
pretty gnarly.
Pretty gnarly.
Pretty gnarly.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so after the Super Mini year, this is where Geico kind of comes in when you get onto the 250.
Yeah.
Okay. And then was that for you guys a big relief? Because now you've got a team, and I'm trying to think. Yeah, by 2017, that was a big team. That was a strong team. So they got bikes figured out. You don't have to worry about the technical side anymore. Did things get easier, for you and your...
See, not really, right? Like, still we're in amateurs. Like, things got a little calmer for sure. But, I mean, really, to get to pros, like, just similar, right? Always, you just always have to chase. Like, you just always, you never stop chasing for these goals and stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't say it changed much, to be honest. But just the scale got bigger because, I don't know, now you're on the big bikes and like, I mean, you always have to prove it to the team as well now.
Every weekend.
So it's just like, same thing.
Yeah. Different people. Same pressure.
Same pressure.
Yeah. I don't think, I hear this a lot. Fans will say, they'll hear a rider say something like that. It's racing has become a job. It's not that enjoyable. It's so much pressure and the travel and this, and they go, oh, you're so soft. I work construction. That's a hard job. And it's like, not that it's not. Construction's tough, but it's tough in its own way.
Yeah.
And until you've walked a mile in your shoes and you've dealt with that pressure and lived out of a suitcase in hotels and flying every weekend and just all of it, the pressure of going, okay, if I don't get results this year, I don't have a job next year. You know what I mean? Like, it's pressure that people don't understand. The fact that every time you line up, you could get really hurt.
Yeah.
And you're riding 5 days a week. I don't know, man. People don't appreciate how difficult it is and the pressures that racers are under.
Yeah, it's everyone's in every category is there's some problems here and there, but I mean, just my case, it was made it a little bit tougher from coming from different countries.
Yeah, totally.
English barriers.
What were some of the hardest things for you to adjust to, Joe, coming here? Obviously, the language. I mean,
the language for sure.
Getting hot dogs when you wanted a hamburger.
Yeah, hardest thing that I had to adjust, right? In the communication side is the most. I feel like you have to like express pretty big here. And we always, Japanese guys, like we grew up a little bit like not like to restrict yourself, but stay composed. So sometimes like I had a lot of people telling me I don't know what Joe is thinking about because I won't say so much stuff. But it's actually not true. It's like I'm thinking about a lot of stuff that I wanna tell and stuff, but it's like just how the people are growing,
the cultural differences.
Cultural differences. I'm still learning. I think I had a lot of that back then. It's like some people would take me kind of weirdly because I would just not say anything, and I had to. Yeah, I kind of had to figure that out. I mean, once you spend more time, it's not a big issue, but I mean, you, as a racing perspective, let's say you have a 1 year to prove, you don't have that much time.
Yeah.
So I mean, what I did the most was I just put in like a lot of work, off the bike stuff, so at least I can rely on my fitness. So anywhere you start, like, you just. You have a fitness to come back.
It's always been your strength. I mean,
that's been probably my biggest strengths.
Yeah. And we'll talk more about that. But I've always thought like, man, we just haven't seen the best of you in Supercross because of like little injuries and things.
Yeah.
But outdoors every year you shine because even if you start with an injury, your fitness is always so good. In 35 minutes, you're going to get your way to the front.
Yeah.
One way or the other. So that's obvious, dude. You definitely work hard and. Nobody can say anything different. Okay, so talk about that transition to, you did, let's see, 2 more years, 17, 18, and 19 as an amateur. Some thirds there. Talk about that jump into pro. Like, did Geico did you sign a multi-year deal to go into pro with them?
So I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I did like, so 2 more years on B and A class and to pro, so 2 years on Geico. I don't think I had a pro deal, to be honest. Maybe like year 2 I might have extended. I totally forgot.
Okay.
But
maybe it was 2 years as amateur and then 19 you signed for amateur pro,
something like that. Yeah. No, I was actually the result wasn't that really good on Loretta Lynn's. But 2019 was my first pro race over in Unadilla. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So Unadilla, right? And coming into it, actually to Loretta Lynn's, I was feeling really good. First moto or second moto, I forgot, but after the finish line, I had my front tucked.
Oh.
And the shoulder was chipped off. So really, the condition wasn't great turning into pro. I was a little bit injured. So a lot of nerves, to be honest, like just kind of happen in the worst timing. So the transition was honestly not that great. Yeah.
Was that lining up for that first pro race? Was that, so stressful? Huh?
Well, just painful, like it's the physically I wasn't ready, was just a little bit injured. So, but I was like.
But you don't get intimidated easily? I mean, for most people, lining up against all these guys you've been watching on TV is really a mental challenge.
Of course, yeah. Of course it was intimidating. First year, like even the first year, I was just nerve-wracking, Yeah, because you're not like really unsure of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that all affects your confidence, and that affects your riding, and that's the tough part to break through.
Yeah.
Okay, so that the first you just did, let's see, 3 rounds, Unadilla, Buds, and Ironman, 13th at Buds, 15th at Ironman, but with a banged up shoulder, so a little tough. But then you had your first year was 2020, which was that the COVID year or was that 21?
No, the first year it started the COVID because I raced a couple of rounds and then.
Let me look. I should be able to look from the results here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was because I was over in Indianapolis and I had to leave before the race.
Yeah.
To go back.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yep. So in 2020, that's
a COVID year.
7 Salt Lake rounds. Oh my gosh, remember that? That was nuts.
Yeah,
dude.
In a row.
Yeah, the 31st, June 3rd, June 7th, June 17, June 21. Nobody in the stands. That's the weirdest thing. It's weird that was your first year, you know?
Yeah.
You kind of had a weird introduction into what Supercross was. How would you say your results were with the team that year? Like, what were you thinking of how you're doing in the pro racing and Supercross? What was Supercross like for you? Come pretty easy or?
Just, I don't think I was just ready. I wasn't really ready.
Really?
Yeah, just too many things to learn.
Yeah.
Just too unsure of myself. So like not even, I wasn't really like performing, like just nerves and like, had like weird like little tip overs and stuff. Just not a good impression of myself. I was like all year I was just like not too happy with my performance wise. Yeah.
Was there anybody on the team you connected with really well or that helped you? Was LaRocco around still then or he was gone?
I think so. Yeah, we had like Josh from Josh. He works at the Ducati now.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
I think Ziggy was there. Like the people I work with now, there's a lot of guys that was there, and the team was great. And actually, one of the guys who helped me out a lot was maybe like Christian Craig. And first year I was actually working with Jeff Ward too. So no, the team was good. Like they were not willing to help a lot, and I think the bike was pretty good. But yeah, just too many things to learn.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean,
just not ready enough. I think I went
totally normal.
Honestly, now that I think back, I think I went too early.
What and what years did Geico? They folded up at what year? Do you remember? Was it 20? Because 21, 22, and 23.
Wait, when did the Geico ended?
Yeah,
I think
at the end of 2020,
year,
right? Yeah, okay.
That year.
Because were you contracted for more years when that thing folded?
Yes, I think.
Because there was a few of you guys that Carson Mumford.
Yeah.
There was someone else. You guys kind of just got hosed a little bit because you were really locked in, and then all of a sudden the team disappears, and you're like, "There's not a spot for me anywhere.
Yeah,
everything's full."
Yeah, just kind of unfortunate,
So you ended up at Pro Circuit, right?
Yes.
How did that all go? What were you thinking? And through this 2020 season, like we talked about, you were top 10 a lot. Fifth at Fox was like probably looks like your best outdoor. They weren't terrible, but you kind of mix it in with mixed results, like you said, just trying to learn it.
Yeah, I think actually I got my podium on the last round at Paula on the 2020, and like last couple of rounds, I think I finished like pretty good top 10s.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you went 5.875 overall. That was the hot one at WW Ranch, Thunder Valley, and Fox.
Yeah. So the results was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Last couple of rounds, like top 7. I mean, even that's not too bad.
No.
Like I mean,
rookie season, that's great.
Mean, if you look at the 250 guys now, it's pretty hard to.
Yeah.
Like once you mess up everything, like one thing, and
you're
like back there. So, so that I think that helped me a little bit, and I had my agent Lucas. Was my agent back then, and he got me into Pro Circuit, got connected with Mitch, and I was pretty lucky. I think I was the 5th guy going in there. And yeah, transition to Kawi was actually great. Yeah, the bike was actually fitting right away for me, and it was honestly, pretty consistent finishes on Supercross.
How were those two bikes different, Joe?
The bikes,
I mean, like, was one faster than the other? Did one handle better than the other? How would you compare them?
see, I always say the Honda and Kawis are complete opposite.
Just the feel, huh?
Yeah, like even the balance wise, balance is opposite. The way the power is, where the meat of the power is complete opposite. So, but I mean, I was pretty, I got pretty comfortable right away, and yeah, Supercross was pretty good. I think I got my maybe first win.
Yeah, Salt Lake City.
Yeah, and a couple
let's see
podiums, I feel
where-
like.
Oh, this whole stinking season. Where's the end of Supercross? So right here. So yeah, you
Yeah.
were actually great, man.
Actually, I think I was actually not bad this season.
Yeah,
for a
4,
second.
3, 4, 2, 4, 1. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not bad at all.
And I think I finished like second in points.
Yeah, I was gonna say who won because that's a pretty good.
Colt Nichols won that year.
okay.
Yes,
Colt
yes.
was really good that year.
And the Craig unfortunately got hurt on the last round or something.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Star, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
So there were 1, 2, and I got third. And then outdoor was outdoor. I kind of struggled in the beginning, and got better towards the end.
Okay.
But I think good year for second year.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, you got a couple of seconds at the end there. Ironman, Hangtown.
Yeah.
6th at Bud's, 4th at Fox. So definitely picked it up.
Yeah.
And then did you sign a multi-year deal with Mitch? How was it dealing with Mitch? He's
Very,
always
very intimidating at first. Yeah.
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 He can
I
be.
didn't know who he was. I never really talked to him. I always see him, but I never talked to him too. So,
There's not a lot of people that I get intimidated by, and for some reason, Mitch, and we're friends. Like he'll call me and check in on, like I'm getting a knee surgery coming up, and he's checking in on me. But I still, if he's in a bad mood, I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of here. I mean, he's scary. Something about him.
yeah. But it was intimidating a little bit, but I learned so many things from him. It was the first time, like, okay, after racing, we will all watch the videos together, get together, learn together. So,
Who was your teammates that year? Was Purcell? He was gone by then.
no, Faulkner.
Faulkner. Okay.
I think maybe Marchbanks.
That sounds right. That sounds about right. Anyway,
I
okay.
don't know actually. Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot.
But you had a good experience with Mitch. This is how it is with him, dude. If you work hard, if you're a hard worker, he's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
You start to get lazy, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you guys got along great just because of that alone. That's all he cares about. Give me 100% and we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so outdoors that year, pretty good, like we said. Going to 22, anything change? Anything? What was kind of the expectation at this point? Now you've got some Supercross experience. Are you thinking like, okay, time for me to start clipping off some wins? You've got to win.
So 22. Actually, I ended. I was actually feeling pretty good, but very first race I hit the gate. I think I remember I hit the gate on that one.
At Anaheim?
Yeah, and started off the season like kind of rushy a little bit, and I think I got hurt at Anaheim too. Just had a bad crash actually in the heat race.
In the whoops?
No, it was like in double. I tried to scrub, and the texture of the dirt was like slick, so slid out and crashed. Had my, I think, ankle like fractured. So Supercross just didn't go well. Like I just got hurt right away. And yeah, came into outdoor. I think I started working with Nick Way. Yeah, that year I started working with Nick Way, and learned so much from him. Just because with his experience and stuff, and the way he the way that he built his program and stuff, it's really, I don't know, he really grow me as a person. I think after working with Nick Way, there's a lot of stuff I should have done long time ago that would make me a lot better, and physically too. The workload was like another level, and in a different way, not riding like off the bike stuff.
Yeah,
and it's like makes sense because obviously he was fighting for 450 class. He was good rider. So and I learned lots of stuff from him. And that year actually I had a pretty good outdoor season. I think pretty consistent too, to be honest. And
yeah. I mean, the Supercross, like you said, it went okay. Lots of third, fourth, fifths.
Yeah, just it wasn't.
But
that
not
good.
exceptional. Yeah. But outdoors, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2. He won Redbud. How cool is that?
Yeah, to me, the Supercross wasn't changed from last year.
Yeah. No improvement.
No improvement.
Yeah.
But the outdoors, massive improvement.
Yeah. Yeah, geez, look at this. 2, 1, 2, 2. Who won this year? When you're getting second, who's winning?
No, Jet won that year.
Oh, Jet won.
Yeah, Jet won that year. Yeah.
I remember, I think it was this year. It was when Fox. Yeah, so it was when Fox was at the end. You were battling with, I think, Hunter.
Oh, it was a 3-way battle. Yes, I remember that now.
And you came down that one hill in the back, and he punted you pretty good. And you guys were friends at the time because Lucas was all your agent, and you'd travel, drive together and stuff. And I remember thinking, whoa, that was pretty gnarly, you know, for friends, right? I mean, I know you're racing each other, but he got you pretty good. What was there anything said after that? It's always interesting, like friends in moto, because when the helmet goes on, it's like you're not friends with anybody. You can't be, right?
Yeah,
but
you get pissed off for a little bit, maybe that days or, but I mean, that year I actually raced MX Destinations, and then we were on the waiting area, we were right next to each other, and then we were like, here we are again, just back to friends.
Yeah. Okay.
It just goes away quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I wonder, I'm sure you're watching the races like last weekend with Deegan and Anstey.
Yeah.
And you just think, oh man, like kind of, he could have given his teammate a little bit of space there, and he just didn't. And I just wonder if that, I don't know. When I race, I would be so angry. And it's not good to let your emotions kind of overrun you that way, but I would have retaliated, and like, I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but how do you deal with that when it's like somebody, you're like, man, I thought we were cool, and you just
see, that's why I never really make friends with motocross riders. Like, I mean, at one point I might have to just do it,
Yeah.
And it's just how this motocross racing works. Any other sports, you don't really see the contact intentionally, but I mean, motocross, you just do. It's kind of like UFC times,
right? Or
bike.
Boxing or UFC. You're right. You're right. Those guys aren't friends.
So you kind of have to,
Yeah.
And so that's why I don't really like hanging out with the moto guys. And I mean, even the takeouts, right? You can do it, but just know that they're gonna get you back at some point.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter when.
That's the tough thing, right? I mean, yeah, you can knock a guy down, and maybe it's good for you right now, but what if you're in a championship fight and and you're coming around to lap him, and he's like, oh, okay, remember this?
They're probably gonna mess with you, So just if you're gonna do it, know that it might come back at the worst timing. That's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a fine line. You can make a good block pass.
Yep.
You can even bump somebody, but there's a fine line between taking like a takeout and just an aggressive block pass.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like
you gotta just execute it well. Like.
Yeah. And anyway, I don't know. I just was curious on your take on it, because I remember standing and watching, going, whoa, like he just, because you were charging. I think you were coming like maybe. I can't remember. Were you passing him, or like you guys were in a battle? And he blew you off the track pretty good. I just remember thinking that was crazy. Okay, so that was the end of your 22 is the last year with Mitch, right?
No, 23.
23 was.
I did one more year with him.
Okay, so take me into 23. how did that season go? And what was there? I mean, I got to believe at this point you're just going, okay, I need to get the Supercross thing figured out. You're winning nationals, you're top 3 almost every weekend, but the Supercross consistency wasn't there yet.
Yeah. So then I was actually feeling really, really good on 23 in Supercross. Stayed with Nick Way that year. So we were physically, like speed-wise, ready. And 2 weeks before the race, I was doing East Coast actually, and I think I had some kind of bike problem that day or something, and I went over the bar and broke my collarbone. So just couldn't do anything about it. So then I started out taking a break and got back to the race. So just kind of didn't, I don't know, just didn't start off like 100%. Again, kind of have to build back up.
That's the thing that sucks about Supercross is, it is probably more injuries that happen in that sport. And if you get hurt, especially in the 250 series, it's like you're done. Maybe if you were going to do West and you got hurt in December, you could make it back for East. But when your plan is East and you get hurt right before, it's like, okay, nationals, I guess.
You just can't do it,
So you still raced, though.
I did. I think I got.
And actually not too bad, Joe. I mean, I know you would want better, but you still got a second at Nashville.
Yeah.
4th at Salt Lake, 4th at Atlanta. I mean, I said, I just feel like we've never seen the best version of you in Supercross. There's always something.
Like always something. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. How did the Nationals go that summer?
National was, maybe that year I struggled a little bit beginning. So it was 2023, Cowboy had a model change.
Oh.
Yeah, so and then I had because the previous year I was doing really good, and I told the team to let's just put the same stuff on from last year and just go for it. And then, as a test, like I didn't really test back then. Like the Cowboy was fitting me right away, and just basically didn't touch at all. So I just told the team like just put the same stuff on and go and race. And I actually got whole shot at Paula, or maybe second or whatever. Got into the lead, and then started making this weird mistake and had a crash. And then I don't know, just struggled a little bit that year with the motorcycle. To be honest, couldn't figure it out. I don't know what it was, but just couldn't figure it out for a little bit. And once we got the bike dialed in, then I think it was pretty good after that.
Yeah, it looks like by Southwick, you were 3rd, and then 3rd again, and then 3rd at Bud's. You won Ironman.
Yeah.
Then you went 1-2-2 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, once you got it sorted, you were good at, crushing it.
And it's like Super Motocross thing was a setup from a Supercross. I didn't touch it at all. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, so that helped me a lot.
So, what's your take on the Super Motocross stuff? I mean, as a fan, I love it. I think it's exciting. It's like a whole other series inside of it and everything, and I think it pays you guys pretty good money. I mean, are you keeping most of the money that you win?
What do you mean?
Well, I know that the money goes to the teams, right? And then you guys sort out in your contract what comes to you.
I don't know how that works, but
that's how it works. So your agent's negotiating for how much you get of that money, but all of the check goes to the team.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. Like I was when I went back to Japan this time, I was on a taxi, got a notification, like 500K was delivered. I'm like, okay.
Oh man,
it's pretty funny how that works.
500K. Good for you, Joe. Damn, there's not a lot of people that can relate to that right now. That's a good feeling. Okay, so yeah, but what's your thought? The one thing I don't love is like, what was the first round this year in? Was it Florida or not Florida? Sorry, Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah.
It's like it was fast and some outdoorsy stuff, but then they had that one rhythm that was rutted and really steep, and I'm like, well, you got to run Supercross stuff for that. So it's like you just can't get a good setup, and it almost makes it kind of dangerous. I mean, like 3 or 4 guys crashed really bad right there. Juju, just. I don't know if they were catching pegs or just whatever, but it's like, I don't know. What's your thoughts on it? Or you're just kind of like, oh, whatever. It is what it is. We all got to race it.
Like you're saying about the track wise?
Yeah, the track layout. I mean, I feel like either set it up to where the guys can run a moto setup or make it more supercrossy, so it's obvious. Okay, run a supercross setting.
Yeah, it's difficult. Like, I don't know. Like, you kind of just have to. I would say you just lean more towards Supercross.
Yeah.
I mean, the track is fast. It's not. This year was different because it kind of rained, but past 2 years it hasn't been that rough. I don't think.
So the Supercross stuff's been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just start off with Supercross stuff.
Just a few clicks, open it up a little bit, and
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just, to me, I think they need to be careful making it too fast and motocrossy, because like then you're going to get guys go, put the outdoor stuff on. And then it works great there, but then you hit the steeper stuff where it gets rutted, and now you get guys in trouble and get them hurt. Yeah. I just don't want to see that. That's all. Okay, so at what point during all of this, and what you get? You got second in the World Championships that year?
Yes.
I'm assuming. Deegan won that?
Deegan won the first year, yeah.
So at what point did you negotiate your Honda deal? Like how early was that?
Oh, I got
like pretty far back? Like
no, it was like a middle of outdoor season.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you have like I always just thought you were in such a good position because, and maybe I'm wrong, so that's why I'm asking, but like as the only Japanese rider that's ever come over and been able to win and be a championship contender, all of those Japanese manufacturers have to be like, we got to get this guy, right? That's how if I was running any of them, that's how I'd be thinking. What a cool marketing opportunity and a way to support a Japanese racer, right? Was there any of that? Did you have multiple offers? Did you have teams coming to you?
So, I mean, after this Super Motocross series on the Cowies, I mean, since I started doing well, like, or even like the 2022, like, how I did motocross, just being, I don't think there's a time like I didn't miss the podium for like 11 or 12 races in a row.
Yeah.
And some team are really impressed by it's more the consistency. Yeah, I basically had every team offering me.
Is that right?
Everything, yeah. I mean, it was great. It was great that time. Sick, you know.
Yeah, that's the dream right there. Is what color do I like? Yeah, who's got the biggest check?
Yeah.
Were you pretty stoked to sign with Honda though? I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah, I mean Honda. Honda was actually. It was almost never happened because it's funny because Hunter was on the championship run that year, and we had Kenny and Chase on 450, and Hunter and Jay as a 250. And 2023, so Hunter was going for his first championship on 250 Supercross. This is what I from afterwards. But if he didn't get the title, then he probably had to stay for another year in 250.
So you wouldn't have been space for you.
So because he got one, then all the option. No, it was outdoor. Yes, the 2023 outdoors when he got first title.
Oh, so if he didn't win that, he might have stayed down?
Yes, I think that's what it was. So Honda deal really came like really, really late. It was like more like towards the end of the outdoor.
Okay.
So just super, super lucky, you know?
That's cool. What was it like getting on that bike? I remember I talked to you and you said going into that 24 season, you said, I didn't want to mess with the bike too much because it had won so much. Between Jet and Hunter, it was like it was winning every race, you know. So you thought, it's a winning bike. I don't want to mess with it. I'll adapt to it. And that ended up being a little bit of a mistake. You needed to make some changes to make it fit you. Is that still kind of ring true?
Yeah, I did start off with Hunter's bike. And, just the character. Like I said, the Honda and Cowies are just complete opposite, I would say. But
I feel like the
just wanted
Honda's
to-
maybe got a little more front end bias,
the Honda, yeah,
and the
front,
Cowie's in the back.
yeah, it's just that and that, like really that and
Yeah.
that, and yeah, just a lot different. I just had to get used to it, you know. I'm
Yeah.
like, I mean, these guys won on this one, so I mean, you know, as a rider, you have to believe in your ability. So I'm like, just trust on ability and let the bike, you know, it's proven. So just stick to it. Then I went racing and it was just I struggle a lot, you know. It wasn't bad. Like I didn't finish bad. Like when you look at my first Honda year, maybe the most.
Oh, this was the mud, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
except for that one. Except
Yeah.
no, the bike blew up.
Oh, the
on that
bike
one.
blew up. That's right.
But except for that, maybe that year was the most consistent on Supercross. I mean, it was 4-4-4.
You were never out of the top 4
Yeah,
after that.
I never went outside of top 4. I actually counted my points after the series is over. Let's say if I had a third or fourth again on this one inside the top 4, it was, I mean, 1 or 2 point off the championship leaders.
Yeah.
You know,
Who won the title that year?
RJ won the title. So, I mean, not. I wouldn't say it's bad. Like
no,
not bad.
And again, yeah, this isn't your fault. That San Francisco race was such a mess, and it blew up early too, huh?
Yeah, it was just we had like a little bit of issue there, like
Yeah.
after the second turn.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was a bummer.
Yep.
I remember. I mean, you can't get a 22nd and still win the title. It's like those series are too short.
But that bike was that 2021 Honda was so good on whoops. Or no, 2024 Honda.
Was it?
Yeah, so good on them. So for whatever reason, I mean, I could just blitz anything.
Huh.
How rough they were, it doesn't really matter.
That's really interesting. But when they made the chassis change, it was tough. You struggled a little bit more?
It's just different, you know.
Yeah. Seems like it's always that way. They'll bring out a new model every 4 years or whatever. And it's always like, there might be a few things that feel better, but then it's always like a couple steps back.
Yeah.
And then you'll make it ultimately better. And then the new one comes out and it's a couple steps back.
Yeah.
It's always that way. Interesting. Okay. So you finished that season. Let's see. Outdoors. How did outdoors go? 24. Would you say pretty good?
No, I had an ankle injury. So last round of Supercross, I tore my ligament on ankle.
Oh.
I don't think I really ever said anything, so I don't know if the people would know, but I had the tore ligament till like 5 rounds in. Just didn't really ride all week. Just was racing and got off the bike and went to race again. Did whatever I could do. But honestly, struggled too outdoors. Kind of just struggled whole year after that. Just didn't really quite feel like that. I didn't really got the right feel for, the motorcycles and stuff. I was just riding timid. And I mean, if you're not riding or performing 100%, you're just not gonna do well, You
got to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So we finished that season off. Did you guys do a bunch of testing going into 25 and feel like
Yep.
you were ready?
25 was actually a new bike again. So I came back to United States. I was gonna do West Coast again.
Okay.
Came back to United States pretty early from Japan. And then there are a lot of riding and testing, and first round it came up really good. Won my opener Anaheim, so that was good.
That's a good feeling. Yeah.
But honestly, so this is what happens, right? Like, so 2019 I went Honda Pro. 2020 changed to Pro Circuit. 2021 same bike, right? And the 2020 same bike to. Actually, no. First year in Pro was 2020. 2021, I went to Cowie, and I had the same bike for 2 years till end of 2022. 2023, Cowie had a
new bike,
updated bike. 2024 changed to Honda. 2025, another bike change. See, there's always every single year that I've been into, basically, except for 2022, it was a new bike. So always there is like up and downs of my performances because we were just trying so many things, you know. And
Yeah. I get it.
it's difficult. This is really difficult, and difficult because you don't have this experience. Just coming from amateurs, and
Yeah.
once you turn pro, you start doing actual testing, and so that was really hard. Like just the inconsistent, you know.
Yeah, I totally get it. I mean, I don't think people understand how big of a deal it is. Just a small chassis change or, you know, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it changes a lot. Like
It changes a lot of the way
even
it
the
feels.
engine changes the character.
Yeah.
Chassis changes the character. So
And
it's
you
a
can't,
lot.
you have to run the frame. Like you can get away with some of the other parts. Like I know Yamaha was running an older swing arm at a point, right?
Yeah.
But the frame, you got to run the frame.
You
can't,
have to. It's a production stuff.
Yeah. So if there's something about that frame that's not working right, you're stuck with it.
Yes.
You know, until at least the next year. How good did it feel to win the opener?
It's good, right? I was known as like a slower starter guy. So I think that was a good breakout, you know.
Yeah.
We came in pretty strong, like fit, and I mean bike was good too. And I think I was just ready that year.
You feel, yeah, this is the frustration. Like, again, we talk about, we've never seen the best version of you. Where was it you did your finger?
The second round.
It was at San Diego?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, dang it. You win the opener. Okay, we're ready. This is going to be the year. And then someone, it wasn't even your mechanic, puts out a pit board, not intentionally, but smashes your three fingers?
So two finger and two fractured finger. So it was bad.
Yeah, that made it tough. I mean, you can't hold on with broken fingers, dude. You did your best. I think you were, you know, you showed a lot of grit hanging on, but it's like, what are you going to do, man? Your fingers are broken. So you got it out, a lot of top fives and stuff. Were you kind of just looking forward to nationals, though?
Yeah, like I was honestly like I counted how many times I rode during the season. I only rode 6 times practice, leading like just this whole 10 rounds. Rode 6 times just to practice.
Yeah.
So I mean that was just far off the bike and time on the bike. I mean, and honestly, like after halfway through, I was just riding outdoors. They didn't even ride Supercross.
Yeah. Were you down at the dog pound at this point? I guess ever since you've been on Honda?
No, I was over in Sandbox last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. You were at the dog pound for 1 year, though, weren't you?
I don't think so.
I thought
This
you
is
were.
gonna be my first year on Dog Pound.
Oh, you are going there
Yeah.
this year? Okay, cool. But you were at the Sandbox.
Yeah.
Got it. Do you like those? I wanted to ask you this, too, because those things didn't exist back when I was racing. So I understand the, riding together, and I get it. It's great.
Yeah.
But, like, let's say that program versus, like, if you're riding for Mitch and you're just out here and you're kind of on your own, or maybe you have, like, Nick Way or something.
Yeah.
Is there benefits to that you think that are worth it? Or does it just depend on the person? Or what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. There's a lot of things. Like the track's definitely good over there. The texture wise, and it's more private. You know, that's the most important thing for pro riders. Like the California track, like public tracks are good, but because there's no rules to it. Like the 50 can ride it, and I mean it gets kind of dangerous. You know, because of the speed difference.
Yeah.
So I think that's been helping a lot. Just, I mean, you're safe, and then you can take your time when you practice. You don't have to like time the water trucks or like just like take your time. Try whatever you want to try on the bike. Like just taking your time. You know.
Yeah.
Everything moves slower and more controlled than rushing to fit everything in like 40-minute sessions, or like if they water track, condition changes all the time. So it's like more consistent quality of work that you can achieve these in like facilities.
I think that it's a really big advantage being in the humidity too, right? Because you guys go to those nationals back east and you're like, oh, it feels cool.
Yeah.
Florida's brutal.
Yeah, pretty gnarly.
Brutal. I mean, that humidity is crazy.
Yeah.
So how was last summer overall for you? I mean, you won Red Bud again, which was awesome. One Washougal, one Unadilla. You were cranking.
Yeah. Except for there's 3 rounds. 3 rounds that I didn't do good. Thunder Valley and High Point. And
I mean, 6th. It's not terrible.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but just could have done a lot of things better, I'd say. And Southwick, I actually was good, but crashed on the first turn on the first moto, so just kind of had to come back from all the way back. But other than that, it's pretty decent.
Like, you look at these results, I mean, this is like a championship run, you know? It's crazy. How close were you in points?
It was not that close. It was
really?
It's like 40-something points. I mean, Deegan was like just very, very consistent.
Yeah, he was consistent.
And it's like, honestly, like the wind and the seconds are quite a big difference. Like the points wise, it's like 3 points difference. And when you consistently winning, those 3 points are like massive.
Yeah, that's true. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanna come back here. We're gonna pick it up at the end of this because I want to talk about these playoffs and the drama that went on there, and then jump into kind of past that and designations and everything else. Yeah. Well, stick around, guys. We're gonna be back with more Joe Shimoda. This is your Troy Designs Timeout. We'll be right back.
Dedication to progression to the future of the sport.
Pro Circuit. Pro Circuit products are designed with one goal in mind: winning. Through passion and hard work, Pro Circuit has operated the most successful 250 team in the history of the sport. They use that same formula when developing exhaust, engine, and suspension parts for every brand. When only the highest level of performance is acceptable, trust Pro Circuit.
At Seat Concepts, our handcrafted seats are made in America. Visit us online or call today. Seat Concepts. Ride the world with us.
Something from nothing. That's what Nihilo Concepts is about. It starts with a spark, an idea, a concept, which leads to a design, and finishes with engineered excellence with the highest quality products created with durability in mind. All our products are made in the USA at our state-of-the-art facility in Stuart, Florida. Whether you are a weekend warrior, ride for fun, or at the highest level of competition, Nihilo Concepts offers innovative titanium, aluminum, and carbon fiber parts for your dirt bike. We offer a wide variety of products that you can customize to your liking. Browse our site for foot pegs, brake tips, engine components, specialty tools, frame grip tape, lever grips, carbon fiber components, motor stands, our secondary on-switch, plus much more. Head to NihiloConcepts.com and see for yourself why factory teams like Red Bull KTM, Rockstar Husqvarna, Troy Lee Designs Gas, Orange Brigade, Club MX, KLM Gas, and some of the fastest riders in the world choose Nihilo Concepts.
The inspiration for Element, interestingly, was from working with my coaches. I sat down with those guys. I'm like, hey, here's what I'm doing. What should I do? And they looked at everything and they were like, you need more electrolytes, specifically sodium. And like most people do when they have a coach, I ignored what their advice was. You're kind of like, well, I salt my food, I'm probably good. And it took me at least a year to finally listen to these guys and do what they asked me to do. And it was just a switch flip. It was just so obvious that this was the critical missing piece to the story. And it's ironic that this salt piece was like the linchpin, the keystone to making all the rest of that work.
Arc levers are the most durable and reliable on the market. They have the most premier class championships of any aftermarket lever. Arc is the only ratio adjustable folding lever on the planet, and their patented design is precision machined in-house right here in the USA. The occasional tip over on the bike is inevitable. Broken levers? Those are optional. Visit arclevers.com today. Toyota has become synonymous with reliability, and for good reason. Toyota vehicles are consistently rated number 1 by Consumer Reports and in customer satisfaction. Partner that with a dealership that wholeheartedly supports the motocross community, and it's crystal clear where you should buy your next car or truck, Toyota of Redlands. As a major partner of the BarX Yamaha racing team, as well as personal sponsor of many factory racers and a premier partner of the Whiskey Throttle Show, Toyota of Redlands is heavily invested in moto. Check out all the new and used Tundras, Tacomas, and other vehicles at Toyota of Redlands today. Reliability, performance, and customer service. Get it all at Toyota of Redlands. Need to replace something on your bike that's worn out? Look no further than ProX. These guys aim to make everything OEM quality or better at an affordable price. And they've also got some new products coming. So right now, chains, sprockets, anything inside the engine internally, if it wears out, ProX makes it, and they make it at a quality level that's OEM or better.
The Specialized Science Club introduces the Levo 4, an electric mountain bike so advanced it borders on sorcery. Together, you and the Levo 4 become a harmonious hybrid of organic and synthetic. It's a rider-enhancing machine that transforms you into a cycling cyborg. 720 watts of power and 111 newton meters of torque, amplifying your mortal muscles, allowing you to bend space and time to your will. All channeled through futuristic suspension, with honed geometry, granting super control while traversing extreme terrain at hyper speed. With supernatural power delivery, you'll have super traction to conquer climbs where others spin out. And you'll tire, if at all, before the bike does, thanks to the Levo 4's super range.
Every good podcast show has got to have an underwear sponsor, right? Well, we went right to the top, Ethica. These guys make the best underwear. If you haven't tried a pair, you don't know what you're missing. Your life hasn't even started yet. So try a pair of Ethicas on. Go to Ethica.com. Use our code WHISKEY20. Get you 20% off. And give all of your nether regions a break, man. It's vacation time for the boys. These things are comfortable. You're riding. Your butt's not going to get all chafed. These things are awesome. And guess what? They don't just make underwear. No. Tees, hats, beanies, sweatshirts, shorts. For kids, ladies, toddlers, old people, everybody, you name it, they make them. You know what else they make? Moto gloves. I didn't even know that. I just found it out. So get over to Ethica.com. Check them out. These guys are awesome. Whiskey20. Use our code. Don't cheat me now. Get 20% off and put your buns in the best undies around. Ethica.com. The Whiskey Throttle Show is a proud partner of Factory Effects, a leader in the power sports industry for over 30 years. Factory Effects specializes in officially licensed products with everything you need to upgrade your bike, including graphics, seat covers, and accessories. They also offer the largest line of officially licensed OEM casual wear for Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, and Suzuki, so you can rep your brand on and off the bike. In the garage or at the track, Factory Effects has you covered with a full line of OEM garage and track gear, from bike stands and tie-downs to bike mats. Factory Effects is truly made for the ride. And right now you can save 25% off your order by using the discount code WT26 at factoryeffects.com. Nano Extreme is a proud partner of the Whiskey Throttle Show, and we're glad to have them. This product has changed the way folks are dealing with pain, whether it's chronic or acute, and doing it in a completely natural way. When pain strikes, whether it's from sore muscles, stiff joints, or arthritis, finding fast and effective relief is a top priority. That's where Nano Extreme comes in. Capsaicin, derived from chili peppers, is a natural compound known for its ability to block pain signals and provide long-lasting comfort. Whether you're suffering from arthritis, joint pain, or muscle pain, capsaicin cream works by desensitizing pain receptors in the affected area, giving you targeted relief where you need it most. Consistent application can lead to better joint function, less muscle soreness, and improve overall comfort in your arthritis, making it a must-have for anyone dealing with chronic pain. So stop living in pain or taking regular NSAIDs and other anti-inflammatories that aren't good for you. Get Nano Extreme and stop the pain. All right, guys, welcome back. That was your Troy Lee Designs timeout. Get over to TLD and check out all the new gear. All the winter stuff's dropped. Their mountain bike line's out. Get your helmet painted, put your name and number on it, do all that stuff. Troy's got everything cranking over there, so check them out. All right, Joe, I want to jump into the SMX playoffs last year. Mm-hmm. Your life got real interesting there for a while, really from then to now. So going into these playoffs, you were kind of on a roll at the Nationals, like I said. Red Bud, you won. Washougal, you won. Second at Ironman, you won Unadilla. Second at Bud. So you're going into the playoffs, I felt like, with a lot of momentum. Were you how confident were you could beat Deegan in the playoffs? Or is this something you even really thought about? Yeah, whatever, we'll just go see what happens.
Same thing. It's I think we learned so many things from outdoors that can, transfer into SMX series. And yeah, we had to actually work a lot, super hard to get motorcycle to be dialed in. And at the same time, that day actually, the first moto was good, and till I hit, Seth and crashed and had to come back from back to third, and second moto it rained out. So a lot of things to think about. Yeah,
that was the first one was a little tough. At what point was it too? I was trying to remember what the race was, and I didn't have a chance to look it up. But Hayden was saying something to you, or I think, I don't know when this was, and you went, "Sorry, I don't speak English." It was the funniest thing I've ever heard anybody say.
Yeah.
Where was that at the Nationals?
That was that was actually last round.
It was at the last round of the Nationals. Okay.
No, he
No, it was earlier. Yeah, it was before the playoffs.
Yeah, I think it was the Butts Creek. Yeah.
But okay.
And leading up to it, of course, just by looking at the results wise in outdoors, yeah, of course, me and Hayden's gonna go at it, and yeah, I get that question a lot of times, for sure.
Well, you guys couldn't be more opposite, personality wise, right? He is very how do I say? He likes to be kind of loud and play head games and do the things he does. You're just quiet. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to, I don't know. You're complete opposite ends of the spectrum. So it's really interesting to watch when you guys are battling each other, to see how it goes. And when you just said that to him, I died. You're the funniest guy that I think you don't even know if you're being funny but you got this really dry sense of humor that's great. Anyway, did he say anything to you after that? After you said that on the podium, is he texting you or messaging you anything or anything like that?
No, he hasn't texted me anything. Yeah, just at the track. Yeah.
Okay, just at the races. He's kind of
races, gay or whatever that is,
Yeah, but he'll say things and try to get in your head and try to. I'm watching him now, roosting Levi Kitchen and on parade laps, and just.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. Just roosting and trying to play head games, but I think he just needs some motivation. Just honestly, I thought he was just doing it for fans or social, whatever, creating his characters or whatnot. But yeah, I think he just really is using for his own personal motivation.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if he's a completely different person if you just saw him, out at the lake wakeboarding or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think he kind of plays that character up.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know him.
Yeah.
So I can't, it's hard for me to say.
Yeah.
But I mean, Brian is a cool guy. Like,
yeah. But he was the same way in his career.
Oh, really?
Oh man. In the freestyle stuff.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
But wearing the big spiky shoulder pads and just, they play a character.
Yeah.
And it works. Like people love it. They follow it. And honestly, even if you don't agree with it, you're watching to see what he's going to do or say
yeah.
And you can't deny the kid, he rides really well. So it's just different.
Different. Yeah. It's just different.
It's just different. Yeah. Okay. So the next round, SMX playoff 2, you ended up winning. He got blasted pretty good by Kitchen.
Yep.
Did he say anything to you after that?
No.
There was nothing there.
Yeah, nothing there.
So you go into this final and you could finish third and still win. So what conversations did you have with Honda going into that weekend, knowing he's not just gonna go win and hope you finish third, right?
Yeah, and also the second one I was really, really sick.
Oh.
And I think I flew or something. Like my body temperature was just like I couldn't.
St. Louis?
Yeah, or just fever,
Oh wow.
So I barely got through it. Honestly, didn't even charge the whole moto. Like just managed to just finish second, And leading up to the last race, honestly, I wasn't feeling good because I was so sick the last weekend. So I was still recovering from the previous race. Like even the day before the race, all day, I just, except for when I went out for the press day, I just stayed in my hotel room. Just was sleeping because I just was
resting.
Not feeling good. But yeah.
Well, what conversations did you and the Honda guys have? There had to be something, right? Surely you guys addressed.
Yeah, actually Lars called me and, going into this weekend, it might be a big for you, but stick to the same program. No, he didn't really say much.
There was no conversation about what Deegan might do or how to react to that, or.
Yeah, but I think that depends on you, Like riders should know better than. I don't think team says what they're supposed to say. So.
Yeah. Okay, so you're in the race. You're second.
Yeah.
You see him start slowing down. You know it's coming, right? He's going to start messing with me. What are you thinking? Are you going? I mean, you can't let it bunch up too bad. Like he wanted to bunch everybody up and see if he could get some guys to go past you or whatever.
Yeah.
You knew what the plan was.
Yeah. Then and you have to always think this way, the points wise, right? I only needed to finish second, but I mean, in case something can always happen, bad starts or you get taken out, and there's racing. You have so many factors that can happen. So I kind of just planned just win or nothing to me on tonight, right now, and I think I obviously everyone and myself, we all knew if I'm in a position, I'm leading and he's in second, of course he's going to do something. And I mean, I had a lot of people telling me why'd you even pass him, just let him go. But we all need to understand Seth is right there. Everyone's so close nowadays. I mean, if I finish third, it's a no-go for me.
Yeah.
No championship. So, I think Hayden would already knew that, just letting me go, and then he wanted to keep attacking me, and which it's rare to see, type of racing like that. But of course we just couldn't really crash bad enough to I don't know, break up parts on the bike or something, or get stuck in a tough block. That's the worst scenario that it could happen. So I just let him hit whatever he wanted to, just go for a takeout. I mean, worst case, we just go down together and pick right back and go again. So
which is what happened.
Yeah,
ultimately.
And it's like also like I tried to pass him and I put down like 3 sprint laps, got away a little bit, but he was like quicker than me. So honestly, like if you're like just a little faster,
Yeah.
I mean, he can really do anything about it, you know? So
Yeah. Yeah. The problem is he's very fast.
he's fast. He's honestly fast.
Yeah, he's very fast. So it was, I mean, and I think most people would agree with this. It's like trying to bunch the pack up and maybe blocking you. Okay, fair game. Eli did that. Remember when Eli did that to Dungey?
Dungey, yeah.
I don't remember the year, but it almost worked.
It almost worked, yeah.
And I don't love it, but also I get it. And it is exciting to watch as a fan. But when he starts like running into you and stuff, it's like, all right, this is.
I don't care the people running into people, but in the corners only.
Mm-hmm.
If people start like, there is some video, like I rewatched a video, like running into Seth in straightaways or like checking up on straightaways, like, or even landings. That's not cool.
Yeah.
That's too dangerous.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think if you want it, like, know that next time someone would, punt you again. Like, I wasn't even surprised, to be honest, when Kitchen went for Deegan. I'm like,
yeah, he had it coming. Yeah.
man, you already know.
Like you said earlier, okay, go ahead and knock me down. But
Same thing, right? Just different timing.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, points wise, yeah, I know that he would come after me for the last rounds, but I don't know. With Hayden's case, like he, with his personality in racing style, he would like to mess around. You just never know when the people might, get you. Like when you're racing, you're not thinking about like other stuff.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you just see this guy and you don't like, and some people just might black out and just go for it. You just never know.
Yeah.
With adrenalines and all the factors,
Yeah, I totally get it.
So I can't really say anything about it. Like,
yeah. Well, it's classy. I mean, I wanted to get your take on it. I would have thought you guys would have had like, okay, if he does this, here's your strategy, like you said, pass him and try to sprint away.
Yeah.
You tried, and then he's still there, and then he starts bumping into you. I mean, it's hard to make a strategy against, but it worked out for you, and you got the world title. So how did that feel?
That's really good. But yeah, for whatever reason, maybe, I was happy, but at the same time, like, it was just not ending,
Yeah.
It's just never ending. I don't know. It's weird.
So kind of back to what you were saying, like, okay, we hit one target, there's another one, and there's another one, yeah. Did you get to enjoy it at all? I mean, at least like take a minute and go, all right. I know you got an award in Japan too.
Yeah. I did enjoy it. Like, the most importantly, like, I mean, SMX is a shorter series, but it's also, you have, people say it's a short series, but it's actually a 6 motor racing, when you look at it.
Yeah.
Like, let's say
I feel like it's almost a winner take all at the finale, because as long as you're in the mix at all at those first two with the triple points, I mean, if you won both at that last round, you could be down a lot and still win it.
Yeah.
And
what I mean by like 6 races, like 6 races that you cannot miss at all.
Yeah, right.
So, so I think every round, was able to perform pretty well.
Yeah.
Very, very consistently. And that kind of paid off, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy the moment for sure. Not maybe like super, super stoked and everything, just because, there's so many series that I finished second or second and third. So I just needed to like just finish it off to the end,
Yeah.
No matter how.
I think, it's really interesting what you're saying about this moving target, this unattainable goal, right?
Yeah.
There's no finish line. But I think the important thing, man, is when you do have a win, whether it's a race win or an SMX World Championship or whatever they're calling it, enjoy it. Take that just a day or two or whatever it is and just like appreciate and celebrate meeting that goal, right? Because that was a goal. I mean, everybody's got that on their box.
Yeah.
You know, and you check that off. So now you still got other boxes you want to check, but man, appreciate the wins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I know, like, I should probably enjoy it a lot more, but like my first win on Supercross felt a lot more to me than the championship.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know why. It's weird.
Do you feel like that SMX championship is like, I mean, okay, let me ask you this way. You got 250 Supercross, 250 national champion, or SMX world champion. Which is the most important?
To me, it's the same. Like,
Any one of them?
I don't think so. Like, well, let's say for Supercross, it's a very traditional, right? Like in outdoors traditionals. But competition wise, Supercross is half, and motocross is full, and super motocross is also full. So it's just different. Like,
but let's say you could only win one in a season. Which one would you pick to win?
maybe outdoors. Very, very traditional. The longest series. I think it's gonna be a lot satisfying than those two.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's like,
I think
like you said, it's everybody, right?
It's everybody. And it's a long series, long racing.
Yeah,
Just takes so much effort than any
totally. Yeah,
two racing. I think the motocross is the most satisfying as a rider.
yeah,
You know, even one win is
big deal.
a big deal for riders.
Yeah, I agree.
You just feel a lot more.
I will say this too, like just talking about enjoying the moment. Like your career, dude, it's going to be over like this. You're going to look back and go, "Wow, what happened? It's over."
Yeah.
Right. I'm done. And you will have achieved whatever you achieve, and you've already done so much. Like it's awesome. So like, you just got to enjoy it. And I know it's like you said, it's a lot of grinding, and a lot of it's kind of stressful and maybe not fun. But when you get those wins, man, just even if you got to sit yourself down and go, man, I appreciate this.
Yeah.
I worked really hard to get this. And you put your name in the record books. And I don't know what that's worth at the end of the day. Like you'll get 20 years past your career and probably it won't mean that much. You'll have kids or you'll have whatever, right? And that's going to be your focus. But for right now, man, you're putting your name in the record books and doing cool stuff. And so appreciate that. That's what I would say. Because it does seem, I totally get what you're saying, and it's true with this sport. There's never a goal you cross and you go, there, I'm done. I did it. It's always another thing, but appreciate the wins when you get them. Okay. I want to touch on this. You can talk about as much as you want, or if you don't want to talk about it, but the Lucas Myrtle thing, this is really super weird to me. 'Cause he was your agent, Jets, Hunters, Ty Masterpool, the Coonan brothers. I mean, he was had a lot of really high-end clients.
Yeah.
And when that whole thing with him went down, and it sounds like he's been found guilty and he's going to be indicted and is not good, like probably jail. This is what I understand.
I don't know what the punishment that he's getting, but the one thing is I can say, right? I had zero issues with him. You know, like no issues. Like my stuff was good. He was getting me all the deals done, right? I don't know. I still don't know what happened with Lawrence's, and it's really off the agent. Like, I don't know what the deal is still. You know, I think the allegation's probably still ongoing. He's fighting against the Lawrence's. I don't know what's the deal there, but yeah, I mean, the only reason I kind of changed was because the teammates, right? Me and Lawrence are the teammates, and I actually stuck to Lucas for a little bit.
Yeah, I remember.
Because like I said, I would like to stick to the loyalty, you know, like, and I had no issues past 60 years. So I sticked with him for a little bit, but I kind of like, you know, there was obviously a little tension between in the pit because one agent is going to another agent and the riders are in the same team. and we'll see each other, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't personally like that, and this problem, I mean, just should be off the bike stuff. Like, it shouldn't really matter to the athletes.
Yeah. You don't need more
I don't
drama or
like,
stress.
I don't
Yeah.
need this.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I had to change.
Who are you using now? Who'd you go to?
I'm with the family right now.
Okay. Honestly, dude, I feel bad. I always got along good with Lucas, and when I heard about all this go down, I was like, "What? Like, really? I don't know."
Wait,
It caught me off guard.
Yeah, I just like, let's just say I stick with Lucas because I had zero issues with him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think no one really had a time to listen to his side of view, and I think that was, to me personally, that was not cool. It just came out on after the San Diego
Yeah.
that he was suspicious only. There's no factor evidence to it.
Yeah.
So it felt weird, you know.
Well, yeah, it's sad. I mean, the couple times I've talked to him since, it's like, you know, he's not in a real good place, and I feel bad for him. But anyway, hope it'll all work itself out here soon enough. I just wanted to get your opinion because he was your guy.
Yeah.
And I do know you stuck with him for a while, which I thought was cool. But I totally get the tension and, like, dude,
Like, I
don't want more drama. I've got enough
Yeah.
stress in my life, you know. So okay, I want to go back to the SMX thing real quick here and just wrap this up. Were you panicked when you guys fell together? Like, what was you going through your head then? Or did you see that he wasn't getting up, he was walking off, and you're like, okay, I'm okay? Did your bike stall?
No, well, nowadays we have an electric start,
I
so
guess
it's fine.
not a
you
big
know? Stressful, yes. But like I said, if we go down together, we just pick up and go. You know, so I was ready to just pick up my bike and just go.
Who was third in points? Was it Seth?
Yeah.
And so did you know, like, okay, if Seth wins, I need to be at least somewhere here? Like, did you have that math worked out? Okay.
Yeah, like, I just needed to be either first or second. You know, but if, like, Deegan finished third in first moto, then it'll kind of stress me out, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to button that up.
No, like, if I finish
you
second,
finish, yeah,
and he won, that would stress me out a lot in that situation, because, I mean, Seth is quick too. Like, everyone's quick these days.
Oh yeah.
We're not having.
No, there's no easy wins.
Yeah.
Those guys, everybody's going fast up there. Okay. I want to move on from that and talk about the designations. I remember talking to you before this, and you're like, man, I just hope we make the A main, you know, the Japanese group, which I think had only happened once before or something. Is that right?
Yeah, it's been 9 years.
Okay.
Since last that they qualified.
How did you think you were going to do on this 450? I mean, did you have any expectations? Because, dude, you crushed it. I think you did a lot for your value at that race. As I can't be the only one that was like, dude, Joe is like ripping on this 450. You looked really comfortable. I think your style fits the 450 better.
Yeah, I think I believe, you know, I can use the 450 torque and power right. And yeah, honestly, like, I had 3 days on the bike, 1 testing days, and then physically, like not ready, to be honest.
Really?
Well, like, it's a heavier bike, more power, and you're gonna get tired. And you have to do 230s in a row too. The class I was in. And
you did MX1, right? Or 3? Which one did you do?
Open class.
MX3, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, like, my goal was to get good start and just sprint away like I do on 250, you know, and then just kind of hang on from there. And yeah, I guess I rode a lot better than I was expecting to. You know, I thought the guy's gonna be, you know, a lot faster, but the pace was pretty equal. Like, all I was missing was honestly the fitness that day.
Oh, so you did get tired?
Yeah, the second moto I was pretty tired.
Okay. It didn't really show. I mean, you're like I said, I was really blown away with how well you did.
It was just like tired because you're on 450 a couple of days in a row.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and your moto, how much time did you have between your motos?
20 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like you can barely eat anything. So like the more bigger you are, of course you're gonna have a lot more energy that you can like have in your body, you know. So yeah, I mean, if next time if I go on the 450, I would need like 3, 4, 5 kilogram more, just so that I can
have some reserves.
Yeah,
yeah,
stay longer, faster, longer. But the pace and performance wise, I think it was not bad.
It was great.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. Were you like surprised some of the guys you were racing or some of the guys you were passing?
Yeah.
I mean, because you don't know till you move up and you do it, and then there you are just like passing good dudes.
Yeah.
On the like top GP guys, top US guys, and you're just moving past them.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty surprising to be honest.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. It was like really, really cool to watch. You crushed it. And like I said, you're not like a Deegan, let's say, where you're just he rides a 250 really well, right? Because of his style. You're more controlled and smooth, which fits a 450. So I mean, imagine if you had a whole season, off season to prep and test and be really comfortable and fit. Like I said, I think you did a lot for your value on the big bikes. Do you have is there like any plan in mind of when you're going to move up?
I would like to move up. I mean, anytime. Like if I have an opportunity, I would definitely.
Yeah. It's not really your choice, huh? I mean, you kind of got to wait for a spot.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, we had two best guys on the 450 right now, so it's hard to get.
I know.
I mean, if it was different.
What's your deal with Honda? How long?
I signed for 2 more years with him.
Okay. So 26 and 27.
But yeah, they were doing really, really good. I mean, like, can't really do any better. So it's
I know.
I mean, if it was, I did have some 450 offers from other teams, but I just wanted to stick with Honda.
Yeah.
The guys are great there, so.
Yeah, I know. It's almost putting you in a tough spot if Hunter and Jed are still doing great and still at Honda. Would they bring up a third guy? Or, I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, I think I have to just be honestly like dominating on 250 to where like,
you force their hand, kind of say, hey.
Just have to prove it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And, I don't know how many more years Eli has, but like a spot could open up there. But like I said, it's almost a slap in the face for you to wind up on an Austrian brand.
Well, yeah, it's
the whole sports.
And it's the same thing. Like I don't really want to change my brand
again. Yeah.
To move up to 450. It's just hard enough to adapt to a bike that changes a model year.
Yeah.
If you change like a brand, that's another thing, And then if you're gonna change it moving up to 450, I think that's a lot harder than
I agree.
think,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about this crash that happened in the off season. You obviously finished the designations, went home, had a break, right?
Yeah.
And you came back to start prepping. And what happened down there?
I just riding, and I was actually doing a little bit of testing.
You were going to be west or east?
East Coast.
East Coast.
Yeah,
okay.
originally East Coast. Yeah. And I was doing testing, and it wasn't like 1 p.m. afternoon, a little bit of a longer day. So we had this track freshly built, so the whoops are like massive. Like you cannot like jump through them, type of stuff. And we were changing some stuff on the bike. Went out there, did about 2 laps, and I felt comfortable enough, so I went through the whoops. And the very first whoops I hit, actually felt it a lot different than I thought. And it just threw me off the bar right away, and jump off the bike, but I just couldn't quite roll my body enough because I landed on the face of the jump or face of the whoop.
Okay.
So it was not a big crash, not a high speed impact or anything, just a really bad awkward hit. Like
did you land kind of face first, or how did you land?
Like, so I tried to tuck in and roll.
Oh.
And then I think I basically landed on my neck first without having to roll.
Okay.
So the impact just came like really, really in one area.
Yeah.
So it was just really like, just really unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate.
And it feels like sometimes the worst ones are the lower speed, just awkward falls, right? Where you can't roll out of it, or you know what I mean? Yeah. So you did what? 3, 4, 5, and 6. C 4, 5, and 6. Is that what you said?
5, 6, 7.
Okay, 5, 6, 7. And you had them fused together, but haven't lost any range of motion, so that's good.
Yeah. So the recovery has been actually really great, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And what does Doc tell you about return to riding and full activity?
I still haven't got approval by doctors. Actually, I don't know.
Okay. Are you just looking at nationals, like you're not going to mess with Supercross, or what do you think?
I would like to do a couple rounds. I think that could be possible, you know? So just depends on doctor. I think it's a sensitive area. And I mean, if it's a collarbone, it's kind of up to you, or any other bones. It just kind of hurts, like the pain.
Yeah.
Mitch actually said this one the other day, like the pain will just tell you to just not to go. But this one, you just don't want to.
Yeah.
You know,
no, it's not worth rushing.
Yeah. If I get a doctor's approval, I'll trust.
Yeah.
The technology these days, and I think it's a good to go sign, you know. But other than that, just wait, patient.
You got a fresh little scar here.
Yeah.
Chicks dig scars, you know. So
honestly, it's a pretty small scars too.
For what they did,
For what they did, yeah.
It's actually crazy that they can get in there, move stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I'm glad you're okay, man. That was scary. And I think I told you earlier, there's some chatter that one of the first responders that came to you and also to Jet, because the same location, right, had done some social media posting about it and got himself into some trouble. So crazy stuff, dude. I don't know why guys do that. So what have you been up to since the surgery? Like, what have you been to? Did you go back to Japan again?
No. Yes, I did actually. I had a Prime Minister award over in Japan.
Oh, that's when you got the award.
Yes, so that was a quite big deal, I guess, and I mean, as an athlete and for motocross industries, I think it was a good one, you know.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I mean, the guys who was getting award was like, I had, you know, Yoshinobu, pitcher from Dodgers.
Yeah.
He was sitting like next to us, and it was great.
Did you get to talk to him at all?
No, he was just acting busy.
Oh, okay.
But no, I had a good time there. So that award was really, I think it meant a lot for, like, even like my dad too.
Oh, heck
he
yeah.
had a lot of people, just random people coming up to him. Is your son like got an award from Prime Minister Award? So now I know a lot more about it, and I hear a lot more about it. It makes me feel like, wow, that was good award.
That's one of the wins you celebrate, Joe.
Yeah,
that's where you appreciate it.
So it was a really
was it so the Prime Minister handed to you and stuff? You got to meet him?
Not the Prime Minister itself, herself, but well, obviously there's a person that like who would give it out to you. Like, I think I got handled by so the person who like controls like a Olympic
committee maybe
or something. Yeah.
Okay.
And stuff.
Pretty neat. And so it looked like, were you in a suit and everything? Full
suit, everything.
Yeah.
Just
that's different. Like,
yeah.
Do you ever? I mean, I don't ever wear suits, so when I get into one, I'm like, what am I doing? I don't even feel. It feels uncomfortable to me.
Yeah, and like I got told okay to remove my neck brace, so it looked fine, but I was honestly pretty tight around my neck.
Oh,
so
sure.
I'm pretty sure it looked pretty awkward from the side.
You're all stiff.
Whatever, you know.
That's awesome. What does the award look like?
Like
was it like a trophy or what was it?
No, it's a paper with
okay.
like a proper writing and stamped by, I don't know, just the association there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool.
That's super cool. And then so you come back. What have you been up to since you've been back here? A lot of rehab, I'm sure. And
a lot of rehab. Just
are you Doc G's doing a lot of that?
Yeah, I've been going to Dr. G's, Dr. Toy as well, because I'm living Menifee, so it's like a lot closer. And yeah, just doing a lot of therapies. But since like week 4 to 6, I was able to do some activities. And I mean, now it's my week 9, I feel like. Yeah, 9.
Okay.
So I'm fully back to normal activities.
Oh, so you're training again and everything?
Everything, yeah.
Okay.
So healing's going really well.
Okay. What do you do? What are you staying busy doing? Still doing some latte art?
Yeah, some latte art, and honestly, just kind of like when I'm not doing anything. I was actually into a lot of reading books.
Yeah. What are you reading?
Just anything, you know. Like I bought some like 4 or 5 books from Japan. I just read Japanese.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. One's about the brain, or like one's about, you know, like kind of like I'm into histories right now, like the World War stuff, and like fun things like about a coffee or whatever that is, you know. And because I'm just basically I just have to stay still and sit, so all I can do is reading.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're probably right.
Yeah.
Do you do anything with I feel like you're, really artistic and creative. Do you ever do like graphic design stuff or anything like that? I feel like that's something you could get into.
Yeah, I see, I thought I liked designing and stuff, but really I like to watch.
Okay.
I like to watch and like see all this different art and stuff. Actually, I read about the art too.
Okay.
With the book, in the book, and I don't know, yeah, or I like to talk to like these creative guys, what they think, and what are their approaches to the artwork and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Have a very good interest in.
Yeah. Tell me your thoughts on 26 so far, just what you've seen. I'm sure you're watching it closely and following it all. I mean, are you surprised by Eli? Yeah, I mean, just so far, what are you thinking of 26?
The motocross, right?
The Supercross stuff.
Supercross stuff. Eli's been really, really good. Oh my God, it's
unbelievable. Maybe better than ever. I wonder. I would keep wanting to know, like, where would Jet fit in right now? Would he still be beating everybody, or is he like going faster, where like he'd be pushing Jet? They'd be. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, Jet is just the raw speed is there.
It's wild.
So, and the starts. And honestly, the starts is most biggest factor.
But Eli's been getting good starts.
Yeah, you're right. And I don't know, hard to say. Like, if it was an outdoor, yeah, I mean, Jet's dominating, I mean, Supercross, always stuff can happen.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if he can, like, win every single rounds. But I'm pretty sure he will be winning.
Jet.
Yeah, I think so.
What do you think it is about him that makes him so good? I mean, other than his technique, which is like perfect.
I think just the start and commitment. Personally, like, yes, the start is big, but the commitment wise, it's hard to copy, I feel like.
What do you mean commitment?
Like so I was just gonna explain. Like, let's say for example, like last year he came out to Anaheim, did this like 3, 4, 5 in a press day. I don't know if you remember this.
I do. Was it along the first baseline?
First baseline.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, to me, it's like, okay, you're on a press day. You just, feeling stuff out. Try some jump. Feel the bike. And then you see a guy, like, doing 3, 4, 5s. And it's
he cased it a couple times, too.
Like, it's like, it doesn't make sense for me. Like, why are you doing this for? It's an unnecessary jump.
Yeah.
They're probably going to take it away.
And they did.
They did, yeah. And then the guy is still doing it. Like,
so what is that?
I don't know what it is about it. So something, I think it's a commitment. Like stuff that you don't need to do, but he'll do it. So of course, maybe he's gonna learn things faster. Like he has a great speed in the whoops. Like you always have a fear, right? I mean, at first when you move up, like it's intimidating. But I mean, he obviously crashed multiple times, but like the commitments, like does not care. I mean, that's like I cannot copy. It takes a time for me, you know.
Yeah, like Hunter. Hunter's kind of like slowly.
Like there should be a process to it.
Right.
Like build up to it, and yeah, like now I'm okay with like committing on the whoops. No issues now, but
he was just there immediately.
It's hard to like everyone, right? Like if you see a jump and you can't see the landings, like you roll it a couple times and think about like going out there, no problem, just hitting it. Like what would make you want to do that? It just doesn't make sense for me. So I think that's something really cool about him. And maybe he's just that much better. Like he just knows. Like he thinks he can.
Do you remember? I think it was last year at the Honda track. You come over the finish line. You made a right, and there was a little rhythm right there. And he was doing like 3-3. Some very few people were doing it, and he would do it every lap. Seat bounce it, and just it was huge. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Maybe it was a 3-4. I don't know the rhythm. But it was like no one else was really doing it like this, and he did it every lap like it was no big deal. And it reminds me of McGrath, who used to do that kind of stuff where maybe someone else would do it once in a while if they got the turn just right or whatever. But every lap, Jeremy would just do it, make it look really easy. And Jet's the same way. And I don't really. That's why I ask, because he's like a freak of nature. It's just crazy how good he is.
Yeah, and that makes me think, like, just on and off the bike. Off the bike, it's chill, funny. On the bike, he's really sharp. So maybe he's just really good at switching mindsets, like
turning it off, turning it on.
Yeah, turning it off, on and off.
Well, thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I guess we got our last question here is our Rockform wrap-up. Rockform phone cases, screen covers, whatever you guys need. The car mounts are insane. Motorcycle handlebar mounts are great. Check out our friends at Rockform. Use the code WT26 to get a discount. What are your thoughts, I guess, for the end? Last question here. What are your thoughts for this year for you? That 250 title has to be the goal, yeah? That's the next moving target you're trying to hit.
Yeah, I think if I can get another title, it'd be nice.
Yeah,
that's going to be my only goal. And get an 450 offer.
Yeah, there you go. It's easier when you've got that outdoor championship title in your pocket, huh? I mean, although you've got another year in your contract, but easier to put those deals together. So
I think so.
Yeah, dude, thank you. I always appreciate talking to you.
Thank you. Appreciate
it. You're one of my favorite guys because you're just so genuine and no attitude, no ego. Thank you for being that way.
Thank you, of course.
You're a good role model for this sport, so appreciate it. Guys, Joe Shimoda, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, and we got more shows coming, so stick around. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in and listening along with us or watching, depending on where you're picking this up. I want to thank Joe for coming in, taking the time. I hit him up because I know he's off and recovering, and once these guys get in season, it's tough for them to carve out this kind of time, especially for a long-form show like this. So I really appreciate him coming in. And I wasn't just blowing sunshine up his rear end when I said he's my favorite rider. I just, in this sport, there's so much ego and loud social media stuff and posting pictures of their, private jets and they're this and they're that. And he is just a breath of fresh air to me. He's so polite. He's so unassuming. I really, really appreciate him. Not just for his riding, but just the person that he is. And I think it goes hand in hand with his, traditional Japanese upbringing and culture. And I really appreciate it and respect it. So if you're ever looking for someone to cheer for, man, I just don't know how you don't get behind Joe. And he's funny. He's low-key really funny. I don't know if he's trying to be or if it's unintentional, but he's great. So I really appreciate it, just chatting with him, getting to know him a little better. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I appreciate you tuning in every week. Please support our sponsors. I want to give a big shout out to Nano Extreme again. I have been having so much problems with my knee for the past more than half a year, and this stuff has kept me alive pretty much. It does work, and we're glad to have them on board. Use the code WT26 for all of our partners and get yourself a discount. And, we really just don't bring crappy products to this show. If they're on this board behind me, if we mention them on this show, they are premium elite level brands and products, and we stand behind them 100%. So we appreciate their support. Thank you guys for watching and listening. We'll see you next time. Yamaha is the industry leader in two-wheeled fun and performance. Celebrating 50 years of YZ in 2024, the Blue Crew is still dominating shootouts and competitions. Yamaha, revs your heart. Troy Lee Designs is the leader in off-road motocross apparel and style. So whether you're looking for a cool new paint job for your helmet, maybe your name and number on your helmet lettered on, you're looking for new gear, you're looking for mountain bike gear, off-road gear, they've got the brand new Scout line and GP and SE models. Troy Lee Designs has it all. They've been leading this industry for decades, and they're going to continue to do it. Check out TroyLeeDesigns.com. The Whiskey Throttle Show is proud to be partnered with Factory Effects. These guys have been around the motocross industry for over 30 years, making really cool graphics, really high-quality materials with really excellent fitment on all the brands. So whether you guys have a motorcycle you want to dial in, or you need a new stand or some tie downs or whatever it is, Factory Effects has got you covered. And they've also got a bunch of officially licensed merchandise. So if you're a Yamaha guy, you can go over there and get some really cool Yamaha stuff. In fact, a lot of what you'll see me wearing here on the Whiskey Throttle Show is Factory Effects merchandise that's branded with Yamaha's logos. So check those guys out. Like I said, just a really cool company, and they've been around forever. These guys have been bleeding and sweating this sport for longer than a lot of people have been alive. So we're stoked to have them be a part of what we're doing, and they're giving us a really great deal for all of you guys, 25% off any order. All you've got to do is use our discount code, which is WT26. So go to factoryeffects.com, spelled factory, EFFEX.com, and use that code WT26 to get 25% off. We're all about supporting brands that support our sport. And there's one tire company that has never walked away from the sport of motocross and supercross, and it's Dunlop. When times got tough and the economy took a crash, Dunlop stepped up and stayed with our sport to support it and the athletes and individuals that love it. Their MX-53 line and MX-33 lines absolutely dominate this sport. Every national championship at the pro level has been won in the last decade, and nearly every single amateur national championship at Loretta Lynn's has been won on a Dunlop. So if you're looking for high performance, you're looking for amazing quality, and you're looking to support a brand that never turns its back on our sport, there's only one choice for you, and it's Dunlop. All right, Whiskey Throttle fam, we've got a sponsor here that I want to really encourage you guys to try, Element. If you haven't seen this stuff before, give them a check out on our Instagram bio. You can get in there. We've got a link that will give you free samples. You can go in and try this stuff. And this delivers just the right amount of electrolytes that you need when you're competing at all, especially if it's midsummer, humid. Think Loretta Lynn's, Nationals. You're sweating like crazy. This is the best way to replenish it, okay? Straight water is just going to flush more electrolytes out of your body, cause more cramping. You've got to get the electrolytes back in. This Element provides it in the perfect package with 0 sugar. It is vegan, keto, paleo-friendly, gluten-free. This is the perfect product for athletes or those pretending to be athletes. So it was designed by Rob Wolf. This guy is a crazy smart dude working in the science field. Was developing for his own use in athletics, and he came up with the perfect formula. This stuff's awesome. This right here, the citrus salt, is my favorite. Of course, you can get it in a sample pack like this where you can try some different flavors, watermelon, orange, raspberry. Great stuff. Cannot recommend this enough. If you are racing, even at a local level, and sweating at all, which, come on, we all do on a dirt bike, you've got to have some of this stuff to replenish it right. Give it a try. Like I said, go to our bio on Instagram. You can find a discount code or a link that takes you directly to there, and we'll give you a free sample. Check it out. You're not going to want to miss that. support these guys. They are fans of the sport, and we are so stoked to be partnered with them. Element is an incredible product that I use exclusively, and I'm so proud to have them part of the Whiskey Throttle Show. Pro Circuit is the leader in aftermarket performance and quality. Whether you're looking for a little more horsepower out of your engine, some quality hard parts to improve the way your bike feels and looks, better handling through suspension or linkage arms, Pro Circuit is where you need to stop. It's your one-stop shop. You can go in there and get everything you need to make your motorcycle go from average to exceptional. Pro Circuit's got enough number one plates on their wall to side an entire home, and there's a reason for that. They're very, very good at what they do. The highest quality products with one goal in mind, and that's winning. Check out ProCircuit.com. If you are in the market for a new vehicle, look no further than Toyota of Redlands. You've got to support a brand that is supporting motocross big time. At the amateur level, pro level, they are part owners in the Bar X Yamaha racing team. They support a ton of riders individually, and they support us here at Whiskey Throttle Media. And I'll tell you what, the facility up there in Redlands is absolutely incredible. It's beautiful. The folks are friendly. They're professional. And if you've never owned a Toyota, you got to give it a try. It is the only brand that I'll drive anymore. If you're buying, there's nothing more reliable, nothing that holds its resale value better. And the folks at Toyota of Redlands are just they still remember what customer service is. I guess that's all I really need to say. Incredibly friendly, professional, and just talented staff up there. We're stoked to have them a part of the show. If you see the Whiskey Throttle truck around here, the Toyota of Redlands Tundra, give us a wave and a honk. But man, just so stoked to have these guys on board. Like I said, anybody like that that's getting involved and supporting the sport, we just want to push as many people as we can to them, because those folks are rare, and especially when they have an incredible product and provide an incredible service. So get up to Toyota of Redlands, California. If you're anywhere in southern United States, southwest United States, it's worth the drive. Get over there, check those guys out. Tell them the Whiskey Throttle Crew sent you. On-switch device, something that was much needed in this sport. They've been innovating and bringing new products to market. Their latest is the new Nihilo Run Cool brake pistons. They're designed to be stronger than stock and provide exceptional cooling performance with less brake drag. Most OEM calipers pistons are made from aluminum that just can't hold up to the heat and extreme demands of serious racing. When they get hot, the aluminum will distort, causing loss of hydraulic pressure and brake failure. Nihilo's Run Cool pistons limit the area that boiling hot hydraulic fluid is able to come in contact with the piston, leaving 2/3 of the piston volume in open air with breather holes to enhance the cooling ability. It's made of a proprietary stainless blend, which is better at dissipating heat. You have issues with brake fade or brake failure, check out Nihilo Concepts among their many amazing hard parts and carbon fiber parts and titanium. NihiloConcepts.com. Seat Concepts is the leader in motorcycle saddles. If you're looking for a new cover or a new seat entirely, Seat Concepts is the place to go. They make custom seat foams catered to your height, weight, riding ability, riding type. They also have waterproof covers and foams that will not break down if you ride in a lot of inclement weather. And they pride themselves on being much more comfortable than OEM or any other aftermarket company. If you're looking for a new seat or a new cover, Seat Concepts, there's nothing better. Guys, I want to introduce you to Rockform, a sponsor of the Whiskey Throttle Show here that has just been blowing my mind with their products. They've got all kinds of, started as phone cases. This is their rugged phone case here that I've got, which is just bulletproof. You could throw this thing out of an airplane, probably pick it up and be just fine. And on the back here, everything is magnetic, so it'll just stick to anything metallic, obviously. But this little locking device you've got in the back, this bolts onto handlebar mounts, car mounts, adhesive mounts, magnetic mounts, and it does not come off. It is locked in. I have no fear that my phone is going to pop off a handlebar on a street bike ride. And then I like the little sport ring they've got. They've got all kinds of devices that pop in here, but this thing acts as a stand. If you want to sit this thing up and watch something on your phone or work on it, just absolutely incredible. And this is magnetic as well. All kinds of amazing products, guys, for your phone. Kind of that's their primary function. They also have the G-Rock speaker. This is basically made for golf, and you just stick it to the frame of your golf cart and get after it. Got great tunes all day long. So a ton of products, but check out our boys at Rockform. These guys are killing it. I'm so stoked to be partnered with this brand. You know, we really pride ourselves on partnering with elite brands. really, really high-level companies, and Rockform is right on cue. Need to replace something on your bike that's worn out? Look at elite brands, really, really high-level companies, and Rockform is right on cue. Need to replace something on your bike that's worn out? Look no further than ProX. These guys aim to make everything OEM quality or better at an affordable price. And they've also got some new products coming. So right now, chains, sprockets, anything inside the engine internally, air filters. If it wears out, ProX makes it, and they make it at a quality level that's OEM or better. And they've got some new things coming that are awesome. A complete engine rebuild kits for the Polaris RZR 800s. Need to replace something on your bike that's worn out? Look no further than ProX. These guys aim to make everything OEM quality or better at an affordable price. And they've also got some new products coming. So right now, chains, sprockets, anything inside the engine internally. If it wears out, ProX makes it, and they make it at a quality level that's OEM or better. All right, so you had a tip over in the garage or at the track and you broke your lever off. What are you going to do? Go to Arc Levers, guys. They're the only people you need to check out in this space. Arc Levers, everything manufactured right here in the United States to craftsman precision. The stuff is awesome. Whether you're looking for an entire clutch perch with maybe a bigger wheel, they make the wheel super easy to find and adjust. Or maybe you just want replacement levers. They do that as well. Anything you're after, they can change the throw, the feel, everything you want, custom. They can make them feel different, look different colors. These guys are dialed, man. They've got all kinds of cool products. If you haven't been over to Arc Levers and seen what they've got, check them out. These guys are being run by factory Honda. If they're good enough for Jet Lawrence, I think you and I can probably make them work. The Star Racing Yamaha team, a lot of factory riders running them for good reason. They're the best products in the business. Check out Arc Levers. The Whiskey Throttle Show is presented by Motorsport.com. It doesn't matter if you like to pull the throttle cable on a dirt bike, street bike, side-by-side. Motorsport.com is putting riders first with parts, gear, and accessories, including some of our partners like Troy Lee Designs, Dunlop, Pro Circuit, and more. They offer first returns free on apparel so you can buy with confidence. And Motorsport.com offers fast, free shipping on all orders over $79. Make your next ride your best ride. Visit Motorsport.com. Every good podcast show has got to have an underwear sponsor, right? Well, we went right to the top, Ethica. These guys make the best underwear. If you haven't tried a pair, you don't know what you're missing. Your life hasn't even started yet. So try a pair of Ethicas on. Go to Ethica.com. Use our code WHISKEY20. Get you 20% off. And give all of your nether regions a break, man. It's vacation time for the boys. These things are comfortable. You're riding. Your butt's not going to get all chafed. These things are awesome. And guess what? They don't just make underwear. No. Tees, hats, beanies, sweatshirts, shorts for kids, ladies, toddlers, old people, everybody. You name it. They make them. You know what else they make? Moto gloves. I didn't even know that. I just found it out. So get over to Ethica.com. Check them out. These guys are awesome. Whiskey20. Use our code. Don't cheat me now. Get 20% off and put your buns in the best undies around. Ethica.com. All right, the sun is shining. That means you guys need to find yourself a good pair of sunglasses and look no further than Rockwell. These guys are making some incredible shades right now. They're all designed here in the USA, made in Italy. Very, very high-end craftsmanship on these things. They've got so many different models for men's and women's styles. There's floatable glasses, so if you're out on a lake, on a boat somewhere this summer, go out, find yourself a pair of the floatable ones. They've also got wireframe. They've got wraparound. Anything you're after, any style, Rockwell makes it. We are also working on a motocross goggle that is going to be insane. We are in the development stages of that. I'm helping them with that, as is Justin Hill and a couple other guys. So stay tuned for that. That's coming. They also make all kinds of casual wear. Rockwell is getting it done in all kinds of markets. But the sunglasses, whoo, these things are next level. Check them out, Rockwell.com.
The inspiration for Element, interestingly, was from working with my coaches. I sat down with those guys. I'm like, hey, here's what I'm doing. What should I do? And they looked at everything and they were like, you need more electrolytes, specifically sodium. And like most people do when they have a coach, I ignored what their advice was. You're kind of like, well, I salt my food, I'm probably good. And it took me at least a year to finally listen to these guys and do what they asked me to do. And it was just a switch flip. It was just so obvious that this was the critical missing piece to the story. And it's ironic that this salt piece was like the linchpin, the keystone to making all the rest of that work.
You guys know how particular I am about who we partner with on this show. And when the Nano Extreme folks came to me wanting to join the program, I definitely had to give it some time to try it. And I've been dealing with a lot of knee pain and obviously just the bumps and bruises that come along with being an old motocross guy. And this stuff legit works. And in fact, so well, I had to kind of dig in and find out why. And in talking with one of their formulators, there is a component called capsaicin. It's actually the component that's found in chili peppers that makes them spicy, makes them so hot. And that actually blocks the nerve signals that send pain signals through them, along with DMSO and arnica and some other things that are just naturally anti-inflammatory. There's a bunch of essential oils and camphor and menthol, which make it kind of feel cool or hot or however your sensation reads it. But at the end of the day, regular use of this works. Like, it legit works. And so I cannot recommend this stuff enough. If you guys have arthritis like I do, or if you've just, working out hard and you've got a lot of muscle soreness, this will help. Maybe you're sitting in a chair all day and you've got pain in between your shoulder blades. Doesn't matter. Joint pain, this stuff will help you, I promise. Use it regularly. Follow the instructions. You don't want to get this stuff around your eyes or in sensitive areas because it will definitely burn a bit, but definitely works. Really stoked on this product and proud to be partnered with Nano Extreme. Check them out. And use our code WT26 to get yourself a discount when ordering.
The Specialized Science Club introduces the Levo 4. An electric mountain bike so advanced, it borders on sorcery. Together, you and the Levo 4 become a harmonious hybrid of organic and synthetic. It's a rider-enhancing machine that transforms you into a cycling cyborg. 720 watts of power and 111 newton meters of torque, amplifying your mortal muscles, allowing you to bend space and time to your will. All channeled through futuristic suspension, with honed geometry, granting super control while traversing extreme terrain at hyper speed. With supernatural power delivery, you'll have super traction to conquer climbs where others spin out. And you'll tire, if at all, before the bike does. Thanks to the Levo 4's super range.
Thanks for checking out the Whiskey Throttle Show. If you guys liked it, be sure to like and subscribe so you get notified anytime we have a new show go up. You can also go over to WhiskeyThrottleMedia.com and check out all of the content, new bike builds, new bike introductions. We've got all kinds of features in the moto and off-road space, as well as all of the current Whiskey Throttle shows listed there. You can find our YouTube channel to get a complete list by season of all the shows we've done, well over 100 at this point. And also follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, like, subscribe, comment, all that junk. We'll see you guys.